Game time.
Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, who just got me on the run? Let me shine a little light. I grew up on the 50s, love my whole city. Got the little one with me, I ain't going back to prison. House with a yard, I get my own unlocks, I walk my own yard. I'm Figueroa filthy, where I come from, dog, everybody's filthy. Get your hands dirty with them concrete burpees. Beer runs the licks. My heart was made, dog, with every single brick. Legend in my own. I get my little shine on. Got a house on. I see a hater smiling, broke with a mouthful.
I want to welcome you all to Hoodstocks podcast.
What it do?
Hope everyone's having a great day, man. So here we are. What are we, like a month in this lockdown, man? It's just...
That's it?
Well...
I know, right?
I mean, I think it's been about a month since... It might be a little more. No, it's actually been a little more since Governor Gavin Newsom said, hey, everybody needs to take a time out.
We were the first state to go on lockdown.
Well, yeah, one of the first states for sure. You know, but I think it's coming to an end,
California love.
Yeah. I think it's coming to an end. And so on that note of this lockdown, hopefully coming to an end, and being the fact that 90% of Hoodstock's audience are fucking men, I wanted to throw this out to you. To all the single motherfuckers. To all the single motherfuckers. If this ain't stating the obvious, then I don't know what is. When this quarantine is up, I want you motherfuckers. I want you right there, sitting in your drawers with just a pair of socks on. Got done rubbing one out to fucking...
Want some chon chon.
Check it out. The first night that that we're off of lockdown, I want you to hit your local bar. I want you to hit a club. It could be a pizza joint, anywhere that serves fucking alcohol. And I guarantee you single motherfucker will get some pussy that same fucking night. And you know what? The good thing about this is you won't even have to kiss them in the mouth.
Damn, that could be the kiss of death too. So be careful, guys.
I mean, you might be so drunk that both of you will still have face masks on and you will be kissing through the face mask.
Some alien shit. Tongue.
Beautiful women.
Effect.
Bro, beautiful women in LA, bro, will be out in packs. And there's just gonna be like a fucking hot pocket coming out the microwave, bro.
Let's see. Kids will be born like what, next year? Let's see, what's 9 months from now? Oh, January.
For every person we have lost, bless their soul, bless their life, bless their families.
You know, we lost more people now than we did in Vietnam and the Vietnam War. Americans.
That's crazy.
In the Vietnam War. Yeah. And that war we started in it was a 20-year war. But it didn't really escalate until like the mid-60s. But yeah. So like Americans that died in Vietnam, the coronavirus just passed it like yesterday, I believe it was. It only took like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 weeks.
That's crazy, brother. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, so everyone that we lost in about 9 months after the lockdown, we will gain back because these broads are going to be popping them out. They're going to be popping it out. She's going to say, go long. She's going to spread her legs and poof. You know what I mean? There's going to be rubber gloves, mask, and jimmies laying all over bar parking lots.
You know what? That's interesting. I'll come back to this a little later and emphasize on it. But through my temple, we get like a horoscope every 2 weeks. It's not called a horoscope, but in not layman's terms, but just for lack of a better word. So every 2 weeks we get this horoscope, and when the whole coronavirus hit and everything, we emphasized on it. We trying to find out more, like what we were dealing with. And one of the things that this virus comes with, not just the virus, just like everything encompassing, right? That there was going to be infertility. That the whole world was going to deal with infertility. So it's funny you say that, because like we're kind of like cursed in a way that like we were gonna be infertile, but like we did like work, like the good juju and like prayers and like that and like rituals for that to not come to fruition, so that we will have babies in come January. You know what I mean? Like we will repopulate, we will like start all over again with God's blessing.
Hey, bro. I've been blessed with the gift of the sixth sense.
Shit. Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
You know what I mean? This is kind of a given, bro. I'm not gonna fucking stroke my fucking shit right now, dog. But I'll probably do it later on. But anyways, single motherfuckers, man. Come on, and ladies too. The couple ladies that are watching right now, don't tell me if you single. When this shit lets off, those bars, those clubs are going to be popping. Don't tell me you ain't going to have a clean G-string on, ready to go, ready to rock.
I can't wait to hear that sound again. It's too annoying me. All of a sudden, I miss it. Reals, though.
Today is Wednesday. What's the fucking date, man? Are we knocking on May already?
All right.
We knocking on May. Today is Wednesday, the 29th. It is 5:16 p.m. Thank you, Jesus, for everybody that's here. Thank you for our first responders. Thank you for the news outlets that keep on feeding us all this bullshit and truth. We don't know what the fuck it is. We're trying to fucking decipher this shit. You know what I mean? Today we got a guest, man. We took a little break. We took a couple weeks off. And we're kicking it off today with today's guest is an artist, a walking paradox portrait of his true being. What I'm saying is, behind every layer a human portrays, or should I say lets us see, there's many layers to the true spirit of the soul. And I think this goes really good with this dude right here, because this dude's got a lot of layers, and we're going to tap into all of those layers today. Colors are meant to distract and alter, right? 2 combat tours in Iraq, United States Marine, African priest that loves to drink motherfucking whiskey, baby boy.
Moderation.
Moderation's
key.
Moderation, except today. Oh, he got the pinky up. He got the pinky up, man. Violation, bro. You'll never drink whiskey with the pinky up, homie. Come on, homie. You can't be doing that shit right here, bro. I don't give a fuck how many tours you got in Iraq, homie. You can't keep that pinky up like that. Hold up. I want you all. Oh, Guatemalan immigrant, right?
I'm refugee.
Guatemalan refugee. Everybody give it up for the homie right here. Give it up for Zaya. Yeah.
Blessings, y'all. It's an honor to be here.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, actually. Even better now. This whiskey's kicking in, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not gonna blame the whiskey though for what I say. I'm not gonna let it also, take over me. You're gonna get 100% of me. With God's grace, we'll speak the truth. We'll speak humor. We'll speak things into existence. We'll God's grace, we'll get out of here with either having learned something, or we met halfway, but something's gonna give. So you got your money cut up for you guys.
Hey, thank you, brother. You know what I mean? I like your approach, bro. You know what I mean? I love what you just said right now.
Thank you.
And I mean, I have never drank whiskey with the motherfucking priest. And excuse my language. Do you curse?
All the time. I try not to as much, but it's like a cultural thing. Like it's just embedded in me.
Is that Central American things?
Yeah, we curse a lot.
Central America,
and especially my family though. So like that's like an extra hump.
Yeah.
And so
hot-blooded family, huh?
Yeah. Cold-blooded too, I think. So,
Cold-blooded.
Both.
Little hot and cold. Depends on what part of the day it is.
The women are hot-blooded, the men are cold-blooded.
Yeah, 100%, dog. I mean, well, thank you for coming on the show today, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you as well, and thank you all as well.
Yeah, I think you have an interesting story. I mean, I wanna get into that in a minute, but just your thoughts on this quarantine that we're in right now.
Woo! We're gonna go straight into that. Okay, yeah. Well, we didn't really have no option, right, to like quarantine or not. I think Sweden was the only one that didn't quarantine, and that's going to be doing good.
Mexico didn't quarantine either.
Mexico didn't quarantine?
No.
Guatemala did. They're like this third world country that people were, experts were praising actually that they did a pretty good job. So shout out to Guatemala on their COVID-19 reaction. I think we dropped the ball overall, like not just as a nation, but like as like a world. Like if China doesn't want to take the blame, well then okay, so we're not gonna blame you, but they're like heads gotta roll. You know what I mean? Like somebody fucked up. So let's get to the bottom of that. Let's get the truth. Like we don't have to blame a whole nation, but like I mean actually I think I'm just speaking
freely.
But not like because when people mess with your pockets, that's when it really like hits, you know what I mean? So you can kill like however million people or whatever, right? But like it will kind of get like pushed away. Now if you mess with economies, then it's when you play with my emotions, Smokey. You know what I mean? Like so then I think that like that's why I think that that's their that's where they drew the line. I mean, I'm just a poor man, you know what I mean? Like I was born poor, and I don't think I'm gonna die poor because I don't think I can go lower than how I was born, so I'm not poor right now. But this is like, way above my pay grade, like how they say in the military. So I just think that since they did mess with economies, that the repercussions, consequences.
We got a war coming.
Well, we'll see what's up. We're always at war. We've been in World War III for the past, since 9/11. So
yeah,
like,
fighting terrorists.
It could only escalate, de-escalate, and escalate. And it doesn't seem like we're gonna stop anytime soon. So this might just add to it. But I mean, if we got the capacity to fight wars, like where we getting the money from? So we got the money to fight the wars now when when supposedly economies are on their knees. I mean, but I can see that happening, because we're all for war. Like as man is the wolf of men. Like that's who hunts man. It's ourselves.
Yeah.
So I could clearly see, like us, nuking a couple provinces in China. I hope not, though. I hope not. That's
Who has China's back?
Russia.
Russia has China's back, right? And Russia's a force to reckon with as well as China, right? So that would be, wow, that'd be a crazy war, bro.
Yeah, that's why we gotta pray, man. Regardless of what race, religion, culture, we gotta think of ourselves as one world, and we gotta pray for the better of us, because. It sounds cliche, but we are in this together.
Yeah, we're in this together. So do we, I guess at the end of all this, when the smoke settles and we have a vaccine for this virus, we will see what cards remain on the table. I mean, in regards to Trump, bro, he said it from the gate that this is, and people were bashing him about him calling it a Chinese disease or a Chinese virus, the Chinese virus, the China virus, or something on the lines of that. They're bashing him, but at the end of the day, to what we know, to our understanding, the information that's been put forward to us, it came from China, came from the Wuhan markets, and it's killed a lot of people all around the world. And like you said, when there's death, bro, there's repercussions on the flip side of that, right? You know, so it's, man, we're in interesting times right now, in an interesting part of history, bro. And when they get that vaccine, yeah, I really believe that is not gonna be the end of it. It's not gonna be a big celebration. I mean, people will, you know what I mean, just like, you know, people will party the first night, but the next day it's back to the fucking drawing board. It's now time to get down to business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a brave new world going forward. Uh, I don't see the end of this, but it kind of plays into the whole like fog of war, you know, like the uncertainty and what lies ahead, and then that's why, you know, like we trip out as like human beings. We panic and we make decisions while, you know, like in midst of all this confusion and like people running around with their heads cut off and like, you know, like all these conspiracies. But
Do you buy into, you know, conspiracies? I mean, you're a United States Marine. You're a trained killer for the United States. Do you buy in conspiracies that are out there?
I operate in like how I've been taught how to, like, so like I don't really like making assumptions. I mean, I could make assumptions just like everyone else, but um the way I operate is that I have this I've been blessed to know how to contact um the heavens, you know, like heaven, the sky world, to like either like hit up my ancestors or I'm not gonna say God himself, but like representatives of God. And then I could be like, yo, you know, like guide me, help me. I need answers. And I don't get it all laid out to me in a platter, but you know, like that's why I was made smart. I mean, you know, incomprehensible. So like whatever they tell me, I'm like, okay, like this is it. Even if it sounds weird or, you know, like that's the answer, you know, like I mean, it is what it is. You know, they know better than I do. So like that's the way I operate. So like I'm not like too much like lost. I'm not really lost in the sauce. If lost at all. Yeah, so like that's how I operate. So like I like
So
when I come to find out what I want to know, I'll
you go through your middleman.
yeah. I go straight to the man, like yo,
You go through your ancestors.
yeah, like
You go through your ancestors.
like let me know
But
what's up.
yeah, no, for sure. And so how do you know when you ask a question, how do you receive your answers? You know, do
Oh,
you
like yes or no. Like the basic is yes or no, yes or no questions. We're all built different, so some of us are our intuition, our clairvoyance, our spirituality is like different, like levels. So some people could get it either through like, let's say, like dreams, or like some people like hear things. Um, like that's how they get their messages. You know, like it'll get whispered to them. I've gotten that before, so I can attest to that. I'm not. I don't have that part of like I guess my brain or whatever like developed, so like I can't do that. Right?
the left side of your brain? Is it the left side of the brain they say? It's not the
Uh, I'm not sure, but I do know that we don't use like our full capacity, our brain to a full capacity.
Exactly.
I do know that, but I don't know which side. But
Yeah.
I know that and I've definitely seen it where, you know, like seen it and heard it. But yeah. So it could get more in depth, but in the basics and how mostly I operate is like yes and no questions, and then I just got to figure out a way how to like make my like get my answers through the way I ask my questions. You know, so like a yes or no answer.
So what faith are you operating through?
So it's called Ifa. It's West African. It the diaspora got spread through the transcontinental slave movement. You know, they brought Africans to America, and they brought their faith.
Sorry, brother. This what slave movement?
The transcontinental. So like, you know, like Africans going all over the Americas, Europe, and then they brought their their beliefs, their system to these areas, and so they're not all different. Like the way that they practice it in Brazil is different than the way that I practice it here, but it's like the same essence. It's the same essence. So like think about it like okay, so like the truth got dispersed throughout the world, and think about it like a river. So like it went all over, but the essence, like the fountain, it's in Africa.
Foundation.
So then,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not a religion. It's more of a like it's spiritualism, lifestyle. It's known in some places like you can call it like Santeria. You ever heard of Santeria?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Santeria, voodoo falls in the equation. Candomblé, yeah, so like on and on, etc. But you can go to any of those say religions, and then like you can ask them about like Ifa, and then like they will know, okay, Ifa. So like Ifa is because it boils down to like designated jobs. So Ifa is the essence of all knowledge of the universe. So it's like God's wisdom. Um, you can throw ancestors in there, everything, or like accumulated. So it doesn't have like a physical form or anything, right?
It doesn't have a physical form, but is there any scripture written?
Yeah. This so we operate with kind of like binary, like binary code. So there's 256 Oduns, and each Odun is like a letter of like each one of us as human beings have one, right? Like we each have one, but out of those 256, there's like 1,000 either like proverbs, stanzas, poems, stories, right? So that describes something in particular. So that like let's say you're the first one, you're the very first, you're number one, right? That comes with like its attributes. Like you come with um like not everything's good. You know, you're gonna have your challenges. So okay, so like you're gonna come with challenges in life. These are your challenges. You know, like your taboos, the things you're not supposed to do. So it's all individual. It's all individual. So like this goes on further. So after I do my yes or no answers, if I need to expand on it, I gotta go through a different source of like foretelling, like an oracle. I use the oracle in different ways. We use the oracle in different ways. So then, like, okay, now we need to tap into the system and get to the bottom of this. Like, what is it that that we're asking? Like, what is it that we're seeking? And it gives it to you like precisely, and they'll give it to you like in story mode or proverbs, where like this happened to so and so, because like history repeats itself. So like 10,000 years ago, this was the situation, and then like lo and behold, it's the situation that we're living through right now. So then like we gotta break it down like that. We gotta analyze it, and it takes a lot of years. Like I'm initiated, I'm a priest, but like I don't have the title of it yet. Like you gotta earn it too. You just can't initiate and be like, "Vámonos, dámonos," like you're on the show now. No, you gotta earn it. You gotta like I'm still learning. And like I'm in a war. So and I was just a student, and I'm gonna be a student my whole life. Like even if I do graduate and earn other like echelons, like move up in rank,
Yeah.
and then like I will be called a priest. Like I actually like earn it. There's even like more. It's nonstop.
And so who dictates when it's time for you to move up in rank?
Yeah, I have my priest that I work under. Very shout out to them. Always. I got my knowledge from them. They got it from from their teachers.
Yeah.
And it's been the Yoruba culture, which is nowadays Nigeria. They that's where we'll put it, right? Like where it came out of, but it's like the whole region. Yeah. So they everything's passed down vocally. So they're like hard on like learning, like you gotta memorize, you gotta like analyze instead of just like, like reading it, like it's not like looked down upon, but they set the standard high, So yeah, that's where I get it from. I get it from them. Well, by now I've been in the system for 10 years, so like I have a lot of teachers. I mean, even the young ones can teach us something too, Like, I mean, like to put it in perspective, like about the young ones. So like how old's your youngest?
My youngest is 3 years old.
Okay, 3 years. So then like 9 months to like while he was conceiving, right? Like so then it's only like a little less than 5 years from when they came from heaven. Because we always talk about like where we're gonna go after we die, right? Like what's gonna happen? We're gonna burn in hell, all the shit we did, or like we're a saint, we're gonna make it. It's like it doesn't really like happen like that. Like we're always wondering what's gonna happen after, and some don't even care. But like it's rare when somebody asks like, "Yo, where did we come from?" You know, like and nobody ever asked that, but like we come from something because we're energy. So like, even if you're atheist, like we know that, then we just go that scientific route, right? All right, okay, so then there's energy, but energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So then how, like, so how did you come about then? How do you have your soul? How do you, like, because even scientifically that is proven that you have a soul.
Energy.
Yeah, you see? So like,
Yeah.
So we got it from somewhere. So it's, like, 'cause we have a soul. Like it travels, and a guy that's capable of anything. I can do anything. So that's where we come from. We come from the sky world, which is our home. We come from our home. Like the earth, we're just passing by. We just like, here is where we get our character tested. Here is the real deal. Like we live amongst good and the bad, evil and like holiness. Everything's here in the world. Like this is the marketplace. It's 6 degrees of separation. It's funny, right? Because it's so ironic that they put it 6 feet apart, right? Coronavirus, and then like I'm not a mathematician, but they say that if you put everybody in the world together, what is it, like 6 degrees of separation? So I hadn't thought about that one, but a lot of things correlate. There's a lot of like synchronicities amongst us, like in the world. Nothing's a coincidence.
No.
Yeah. No, nothing at all.
I mean, everything's meant to be, right? It happens for a reason.
Yeah, it's not like written down in stone. That's when people go wrong, when they think about like things being, like destined for you.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole lot of work. You got to work for everything. Nothing's easy. You know what I mean? Like it's an evolution of things, of like how we operate as incarnated soul. Any questions?
No. I'm
No. Because
I'm interested in
crazy. Because
nah.
it's a whole lot of everything. It's kind of hard to explain in just like one drink.
Yeah, get that, bro. Back to what you said about you said going to an oracle. You said going to an oracle if you have a question. And so Mike, right? You said something on the lines of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. So my question on that is, so when you go to the oracle, you said the oracle is in scripture, and you said because history repeats itself, so this is already written down so that you can refer to something you can refer to in regards to a situation you might be going through, and will help you out in that situation. So that's what you meant with the oracle?
Precisely.
Yeah,
precisely. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's very intricate, but at the same time, it's very simple.
Yeah. When you say oracles, I always think of the movie 300, bro. You know what I mean? When
the oracle Di-Fi, I think I'm saying it right. Di-Fi.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of my favorite movies. I think it's one of everybody's favorite movies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's when what's his name?
The main actor.
The main dude. Achilles. Name Achilles? No.
No. That's King.
Anyways,
I was gonna say King Midas, but it's not King Midas.
he climbs up.
Unitas.
Yeah, exactly. He climbs up the fucking mountain or the
Yeah,
whatever, and he goes to the oracle, which is a bunch of like fucking demented looking creatures, and obviously they've been compensated to give him different information. But when you said oracle, I just thought about that, and I was just like, damn, bro.
The world is heavy, man.
Where you really going?
You know what I mean? Like my oracle is like, dude, like my house. Like I can tap into it just about anywhere. As long as I have like my mechanisms and supplies that I need. Because if I don't, then I just gotta go on intuition. And
intuition's good.
Yeah, intuition's good, but you gotta evolve it too, though. You know, like you gotta work on it. You gotta work so that you get better in being intuitive. You know. Yeah, because sometimes it could not be the right answer, and then you're gonna be, and then you're gonna lose. You know, you're gonna like differentiate yourself from like your intuition because you're like, okay, why am I following my intuition if it's not helping me?
I've never had that problem in my life.
Hey, blessings to you. You know, so that
I mean, you've had problems with your intuition not being accurate.
Yeah, I'm not
intuition's a gut feeling, right?
Yeah. I'm not spared from error, but I do know that you got to work on it and trust it. Like that's one way that you work on it is that you trust it. You got to trust it.
100%. And sometimes, and I get that too, because sometimes I say like, fuck, felt that shit in my gut, bro. Like, damn, I went against that shit, you know? I like the vibe we're on right now, bro. I like what you're talking about, brother. You know what I mean? I've always been, I'm a man of God. I'm not a man of a particular religion, but I've learned to respect and not fear anything that anyone else believes in around me. As long as I respect it, then I feel like I always get the respect in return.
Blessings to you. That's good. It's a good way to think that way. Like it's if the whole world was like you, it would be a better world.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes, sir.
So once upon a time ago, bro, I was tweaked out my motherfucking mind, dog. Tweaked out as in methamphetamine. Have you done methamphetamine before?
No.
Yeah. It's a powerful drug. It's destroyed a lot of life, bro. You know what I mean? It's destroyed a lot of life in the hood. It destroyed a lot of life for me, but I've learned some valuable lessons, and some of my craziest and funniest stories are on that drug, bro. You know what I mean? I had a problem, bro. I was up in my neighborhood, bro, and there's these apartments in the outskirts of my neighborhood. It's actually in the Enemigos part of town, right? And these apartments are known for having a bunch of brujas that live in these apartments. You know what I mean? And there was this one broad, she had a spot right there. You know, like you high, you partying, you towing around, pushing dope, towing around straps, you living that lifestyle. I mean, you don't give a fuck about whatever the fucking reputational problems. Like that's the least of my worries. You know what I mean? As long as there ain't no cops there, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So we're chilling at this. Her name was Carmen. Matter of fact, I just remembered her name right now. We're chilling at her crib, bro. And her sister used to always go about 3 apartments down to this apartment. And they'd always come back, trip the fuck out, bro. They would come back like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I think in my head, like, man, these bitches are tweaked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Motherfucker need a power nap or something, you know? And so one day I said, one night actually, I said, hey, let me go with you. And they're like, no, Lucky, no, you don't want to go. And they're all just like giddy and weird about it, bro, you know? I was like, nah, let me roll. Every time you girls come back, you girls are trip the fuck out. You know what I mean? Let me catch that vibe. Let me see what you're going through, you know? And so we go to this apartment. They knock on the door. They open it. We walk in, and off the rip, they're spooked. It's and I believe they're from Central America. The 2 individuals, they're 2 gay dudes. They're brujas, you know what I mean? And off the rip, bro, they didn't like my presence. They were real standoffish of me. Probably because I'm walking into their house. I'm a gang member. I'm bald headed, and I look fucking loped out my mind, probably, bro.
Demeanor to you,
and back then, bro, you know what I mean. I didn't have, you know what I mean. I was a skinny dude. You know what I mean. But I get it though, bro. You know what I mean. Like I probably someone you don't want to see walking into your crib. And I remember walking into their apartment, and I looked around and I said, "Whoa." I said, "That's not a kind of statue is that?" Or this, I mean, the decor in there was nice, but if you looked a little deeper into what it was, bro, it wasn't your regular decor, bro. Like that fucking they had these baskets, they had these statues, they had these pictures, and they were all like brujeria type of stuff, bro. Off the rip, bro.
Yeah, it exists for sure. That's so I always tell people to be careful, because just the fact that you don't believe in it, right? I need to look at the camera when I say this. Just the fact that you don't believe in it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like that's huge. That's huge, man.
Trip on this, bro. So I go in there, very standoffish. These dudes are gay couple. They sit on the table with these two fucking broads. They're gonna read them their cards, some shit like that. You know what I mean? I remember I sat on the sofa, bro, and I remember I put my arms like this, and there was a sliding glass right there, bro, and there was a white husky. It was a white dog. It might have been a husky. I'm not sure if it was a husky or not. It wouldn't stop barking at me, bro. And it was weird because I just sat there, and all of a sudden I got relaxed, bro. And the dude, the one of the dudes, just he couldn't stop, like corner of his eye. I'm in his peripheral 100%, bro. Like he's trying to do his thing, but I am 100% fucking up his vibration, though, of what he's trying to do. And I just remember I just sat there, bro, and I just felt so relaxed. Cold air hit me. This dog wouldn't stop barking, but it didn't fuck with me, bro. The dog was probably from me to you. Wouldn't stop barking. In my face barking, bro. And
you were still chill?
I fell asleep.
Oh.
I fell asleep, bro. I woke up. Nobody's in the room. Even the dog is gone. And I was like, oh shit. Like, damn, I fucking fell asleep. The fuck? And all of a sudden, they heard the tussle of me moving around on their sofa. And all of a sudden, both of them, I see the heads come around the corner from their little hallway they had right there. And I said, hey, what happened to Carmen? And they were like, you gotta go.
Yeah, dude.
She went home. Peak game. So I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, sorry, I fell asleep. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be cool about it, And so I walk out and I go back to Carmen's apartment and I try to open the door. It's locked. Bah, 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 bah. Hey, open the door. Fuck you, Lucky. Get the fuck out of here. I said, what the fuck is the problem? They're like, how the fuck can you fall asleep? You fucking... So they were so tripped out with these people until I went there. And now they're tripped out on me because I tripped the people out that's been tripping them out. I don't know if this makes any sense, bro. I'm trying to...
Yeah, I'm trying to put it together and then like something like what I'm thinking. Go ahead and finish though.
Well, back then, bro, I in my head, I thought I was the devil, bro. And so no religion or no type of element of any sort is going to freak me out in regards to nothing, all right? But I respect it. And I went in there and I said, oh, shit, this is cool. Oh, man.
I like the way you think.
I respect it. And so I just chilled, bro, and I relaxed. And it was so comforting right there, bro, that I fell asleep. I couldn't even fall asleep in her crib. For some reason, I fell asleep in these brujas fucking crib, bro. You know what I mean? I fell asleep and I had a fucking good ass nap, bro. You know what I mean? And then I go back and they're fucking spooked, bro. They don't want to let me in the house because they're tripping out about how I fucked up their shit. And, I got to go.
Damn, let's see. So like I do know one thing that when you like mix your, like you with all these hard drugs, it opens per se like a portal and whatnot. Like you're easily influenced by like malevolent spirits. I mean that's why like
Intensifies it.
yeah, so like we can already be well we already are like just as people, right? Like you could be the Pope, for God's sake, and evil spirits and like bad energy, evil energy can still affect you, so like um we have the capacity as like human beings, um because it doesn't stop if you don't believe it, like I can't emphasize that enough, you know what I mean? Like so we're easily influenced by stuff like that already, because such beings do exist, and then like I don't want to get into like no like the discussion, like do reptilians exist and shit like that, but like negative energy does exist and it could grab you, like um do do bad things in your life. So it's easily it's more easily you're more easily susceptible if you're doing hard drugs, because your mind really, because you're not really all there in your mind, so you're easily fuckable with, so that I do know about that, and but then like with like brujeria, we all have our own understanding of it. There's a lot of stereotypes of it. There is good and bad out there. I mean, I've been in the game, if you want to call it that, for 10 years, and I've never done anything bad to anyone, because I can't. Like, I don't see how I can ask God or like my ancestors or even like the spirits that support me that I'm not even like on my lineage, because you have like spirits that support you too, and you have no idea like who they are. Random souls, the gods, God, the gods, or whomever picks for you to like help you out in your life. Right. So, anyways, I'm not gonna ask nobody that does good for me to do bad, like to anyone. But with that being said, there are also souls and energy out there that could be harnessed to do harm.
Check this out, bro. How come a lot of people individuals from Central America are into these types of beliefs in regards to like brujeria and stuff like that, bro? Voodoo, brujeria.
It's our culture.
It's your culture. Huh?
But it goes back like eons. Like it's everybody's culture, really, actually. But the Americas just has that influx of like, for one, we already had it, right? Like before Europeans came here, Europeans, Eurasians, and all that came here. We as Mesoamericans, we had just the exact same culture, like what do Native Americans call like the Great Spirit. That's what they call God, right? The Great Spirit. So we already had it. We always have it in us. It just so happens that it doesn't get what would be the word, like as much exposure here, than like in our like native lands. It's more common in our native lands. It's very common, actually. No one no one would look at you, like weird, if you like we'll keep it bare minimum, like hey, like blessings, or like God willing, like it's our lingo. While over here, like you might get butt hurt, that if I'm like, like around you, and then I'm like, like hey, blessings, I'm just being me, like speaking my lingo, because I know it's happened to me before. Like I've gotten people get mad at me before for like talking the way I talk.
Talking blessings.
Yeah, man. Like talking about like the word of God, man. Just like I'm not out there preaching like I'm John the Baptist, but I'm not a preacher at all either. Like I'll chop it up, but I'm very selective actually too.
I want to rewind it a little bit before it skips my mind that I want to bring up. So you said you're a priest, and then you said you're not a priest.
I am a priest.
You are a priest.
I've been initiated into Ifam. Like the whole, like I said earlier, if everybody thought of like you with that statement that you were saying about how you judge people, it'll be a better world. But it would also be a better world if everybody initiated into Ifam, because when you get into Ifam, I'm not trying to say
trying to recruit right here. Bro,
yeah, I'm not recruiting. I'm not a recruiter at all. Actually, for one, it's a lifestyle, so it's not just something that you can like hop into. You know what I mean? Like it's not like we can't never hop on anything. That it's like has this power that you can't even control. Like either getting into a gang, like joining the military. You know what I mean? Like that's already its own entity. So this is already its own entity too.
No, I want to tell you another story, bro. I was fucking with this broad. She lived right outside of downtown LA, bro. She was from Central America, bro. I forget exact what part. You know what I mean? She had most definitely had families that were in the Brujeria. You know what I mean? From that region, right?
No.
And
common.
What's that?
It's common.
It's common, yeah. And I didn't think much of it, bro. Why? Because she had some big ass titties and a nice ass, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was fine as fuck, bro.
No.
Straight up. She's probably one of the finest broads that I've ever fucked with from Central America, bro. You know what I mean? Like she was bad as fuck, homie. So we're in my neighborhood at my crib in Highland Park, right? And I had broke up with this ex broad that I was with, dog. Another badass bitch. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with too many ugly ones. But anyways, she had her stuff still at my crib, but she was a done deal. So I told her this brother was there. I was like, she's seen some things. I was like, yeah, you can have it. That's my ex old ladies, and she just left it, but you can have it. And I remember this particular night she was at the crib, bro, and she brought something in my house, bro, besides herself. 100%. She brought something else in my house besides herself. I remember she was.
So she came there by herself, but you felt like she wasn't by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She brought something in, and so we had. Mind you, I'm on drugs. She's and I probably got her high too. But I always feel like sometimes it can possibly intensify your feelings and thought for the good and the bad. 100%. And if you have never been down that road, then it'd probably be hard for you to understand what I'm trying to say. But she brought something to my house, brother. And I knew that she had a background of this with her family from conversation that we've had in the past. I fucked with her a few times. I'd pick her up. We'd party, we'd fuck. And I'd drop her off, bro. It was always a good time. She was, like I said, she was bad as fuck, homie. But this time, she was the only person of flesh in my house. But 100%, like I said before, there was another presence in my house, and it wasn't good, bro. It wasn't good, and I don't get scared, but I'm aware and I feel, And we had an argument, and I said, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? What'd you bring into my house? She said, and she didn't say nothing. I said, what did you bring in my house? She knew what I was talking about. And it wasn't like, no, Lucky, what are you talking about? Are you high? Are you tripping? Well, no, none of that was coming out of her mouth. She wouldn't say nothing. And I said, what did you bring in my fucking house? I said, whatever the fuck you brought in my house, you need to get it the fuck out my fucking house. Ooh, it was a bad energy,
So
brother.
you're tripping, and you got all this energy that this
Do you think
this juju.
do you think I was tripping?
When you were doing both.
Bro, it was. Let me finish my story, and then you tell me if I'm tripping.
No,
So we have this argument, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm saying you brought something to my fucking house. We're arguing, you know what I mean? And she's not fucking responding to what I'm talking about because she understands. I believe in her head she understands what the fuck I'm talking about, dog. You know what I mean? And I do this, bro. I open up my door and I said, whatever the fuck you brought in my house, it needs to leave my fucking house right now. And I opened the door, I gave it a second, and then I slammed the fucking door, dog. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. That was that energy. She was now the only thing in my house, bro. It ended right there.
I love it. It could seem like you're speaking nonsense, but he's not speaking nonsense at all. It's actually good to be like that whenever you feel that way, because whatever spirit, energy, whatever the hell is out there, they can understand or it can comprehend or what it is you're saying, so you can defend yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. So if you're indulging in these drugs, it'll be harder because that gateway is open. So you're easily susceptible to getting fucked with. But you are, supposed to defend yourself. You're supposed to defend yourself. I mean, that's like bare minimum though. But it is something that that you should do, because if you feel it, you're not letting yourself like you're not fooling yourself, because we're these creatures that harness this power, and I can wish you well, like you can give me your blessings, like my blessings. It's okay. So maybe I am initiated, maybe I am like over here, but it doesn't matter if like you're the scum of the world. I'm not calling you that, but I'm just saying that
I have been too, bro.
But you can bless people, like, you know what I mean? Like we're still human beings. As long as you're alive, there's hope. Like, yeah, if you fuck with your head and body, maybe the sky's not the limit, but you can still like do a whole lot. Like repentance goes a long way. Saying sorry, my bad. We fuck up all the time. Like, we're not meant to get this shit right the first time. If you do, more power to you. You know what I mean? Like if you're fulfilling your destiny and you're on top of it, you're like more power to you, because we make a lot of errors. Like even with me, like I know my destiny. I know a whole lot, but like my whole lot isn't really like nothing compared to like to my teachers and that. But like knowing what I know, I still make errors. Like I'm a human being. Like, we're just like spirits. Like going through this human being experience. So we can still make a lot of errors. But so with that being said, like I can wish bad on you. And like I can curse you. Like, you telling me about your project, hey, hood stocks, and good to go, homie. Like, but in my mind, like, fuck you, Lucky. Yeah, you know what I mean? For just having the balls to do that, for just having the balls to be like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna start a podcast. Like that goes a long way. And people will hate. People will hate for fucking anything, dog. You know what I mean? Like, man, shit, like, why is this motherfucker driving that? I never even see him work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but have you ever seen him sleep? You know what I mean?
Whoo!
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like people are quick to stuff when they don't know you've gone through a whole lot. You know what I mean? Your audience has gone through a whole lot, and people are quick to judge, but they don't know the pain. Like, only God in us. I mean, it goes beyond only God in us, but just like level one. For sure, God, knows exactly, precisely all of our dreams. You don't even remember all of your dreams. He remembers all of your dreams. because that's the only witness. But yeah, like that's how we are, like we're these spirits that we can like bless each other or we can curse each other. So like people could come in with evil spirits, people not even at fault. Maybe it wasn't even her fault, but she's just all fucking tweaked out and fucking walks into your house, carries this malevolent spirit with her that fool wants to kick it, but he likes to do bad shit. And all of a sudden, like you gotta be like, hey, oh, you gotta kick rocks, homie. We say malevolent spirits go kick rocks all the time. Like we don't fuck with you, man. Like don't fuck with you, bro. At all, because that's uh like not in my agenda.
Yeah. I mean, I fuck with you. I don't give a fuck what spirit you are, but I fuck with you if you're fucking with me. But if you ain't fucking with me, then you got to go. You know what I mean? One time I was at this spot on Figueroa in my neighborhood. It's called the Compound. It's an old school heroin spot by the Highland Park Motel on Figueroa by the Optimist Boys Home. We called it the Compound. I had a homie named Eddie.
Compound.
Homeboy Eddie. He lived in the back. You know what I mean? We kicked all the fucking heroin addicts out. And we started pushing our dope out of there, And I remember one time I was in the back of this compound. It's a big opening in the back, right? And my homegirl, Melanie Sarceda, her pops came back and he was going to score some shit. I mean, I'm probably putting him on blast, but this is years ago. You know what I mean? He's a changed man now. But anyways, score some shit. And I said, Charles, I said, when you came from the front, when you came inside, did you see any cops? Did you see any funny cars? Did you see anything? And he's like, nah, Lucky, I didn't see nothing. And when I'm asking this, we're in an open area all the way in the back. There's a bunch of cars and shit. There's the motel on this side. There's an alley on this side. There's a business on this side. The street, Figueroa, is on the back side. And when I'm asking him this, I'm fucking spinning around, right? I'm spinning around like this. I said, you didn't see nothing at all out there? And he goes, no, I didn't see nothing. Why? And I said, because they're all around us right now, And he said, Lucky. He said, what are you talking about? You're fucking tripping. And as soon as he said that, all of a sudden we heard LAPD and the whole place fucking lit up. And LAPD hopped the motel side. They hopped the alley side and they were rushing in from the fucking front, bro. You know what I mean? And I felt that, bro, without seeing that. How would you explain that?
So it could be either a couple of things from my analyzing this situation, or from just analyzing you as well. So it could be two things. You either have a strong ancestral support, or you're just badass. Like your intuition is badass. You're for sure not a young soul. Like it's not your first time living. It's not your first crack. Or like how do they say? Like your first time at the rodeo. So like when you're an experienced soul. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, because it's like, hey, you fucked up. You keep recycling, because that's a reincarnation. We're big on reincarnation. Like that's why we don't believe in hell. There is no hell. We don't believe in hell. Like I don't even believe in the devil, even though I have a devil story. But like I've seen this demon. I just call it a demon, but it looks just like the devil. So like for like the mainstream, it's like, yeah, fucking look just like him. Looks like a duck, walks like a duck, must be a duck, but anyways, but with you, yeah. So you or maybe both. I mean, maybe you like this. These are questions that like, okay, now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Like, okay, like yeah. And it's beautiful, actually. It's beautiful to know, because like at first it might sound weird, like all this like witches, wizards, fucking gnomes, our souls, God, the goddesses, like everything from you to heaven. It's very broad, so we need to find out. Like what it is. It's like, is it you? Are you the one, or Is it your ancestors? Because sometimes we don't even have ancestors, man. Like I feel sorry for people like that because like sometimes like we could be a piece of shit human beings, and we could also be a piece of shit souls too.
Let me tell you one more, bro. I'm in a hideout spot in Panorama City. I'm beefing.
Shout out to Panorama.
I'm beefing with a drug dealer that has a lot of cats on his team. That he's basically giving them an ounce of dope for my head. Okay, but the cost in the hood, the cost of life is cheap. When dudes are on drugs, if you put an ounce of dope, which is a nice amount of dope in the hood, in a man's lap, and he is crazy already and now fucking out of his mind off this dope, he will kill for that sack of dope. I'm in Panorama City. I'm with my homeboy Noodle from my neighborhood. I'm with this broad Jasmine. There's another broad upstairs. I get this house from my homie. And it was his grandma's house. It's up for sale. Hasn't been sold yet. He says, go ahead and stay there and lay low right there. Look, it's outside of my neighborhood. It's supposed to be a safe spot. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I remember I used to fuck with music. I had my computer hooked up in the fucking living room. The living room is in the back side of this house. There's a sliding glass door that enters the backyard. The sliding glass door is open. I have my computer right there, and I was I'm gonna record a song. You know what I mean? I would do this, on my free time when I'm amongst all my bullshit, doing my shit, right? My homeboy Noodle was right here. My homeboy Noodle was paralyzed from the waist down. He's sitting in a wheelchair right there. We're getting high, we're partying. I mean, this broad Jasmine sitting right there. I called her Twitch from Toluca Lake. She liked alcohol, and when she didn't have alcohol, she started getting the twitches. And her family stayed in Toluca Lake, so I called her Twitches from Toluca Lake. You know what I mean? Whatever, She was a cool ass chick. You know what I mean? Shout out to her if she ever taps into this. You know what I mean? The computer just didn't want to work, bro. I'm trying to record something, and everything was wrong. Everything was wrong. My tempo was wrong, dog. My vibes are wrong. My receptors are fucking crisscrossed, bro. Remember the bunny rabbit ears for TVs, dog, to get the right reception before we had fucking all this fucking technology and shit, bro? You know what I mean? Yeah. If you couldn't get the TV right, you got the bunny rabbit ears and you pop, or you had the Zenith thing that fucking that turned to different things that try to get the channel right. You know what I mean? When we had antennas on top of our houses, right? This wasn't back then, but this is what's going on in my head, in my tempo, my system. Everything is wrong, bro. And I'm 100% frustrated. I'm 100% fucking irked. You know what I mean? Can't think of a better word to say than that one. And I light up a cigarette. And I said, fuck, what the fuck, man? Everything's fucked up, man. Fuck, man, fucking, and my instinct was to walk outside. I had to walk outside. Something in my head was telling me just to walk out fucking side, bro. Real shit, true story on my babies. I had to walk outside right then and there. Like everything was just wrong. My reception as a human being, my reception was fucking static and it was fuzzy. Trip out, bro. As soon as I walked outside, bro, I lit that cigarette. Light this shit up. Took 2 steps outside. I lit this and I looked up. And as soon as I looked up, there was a flash. I seen a shadow, 2 shadows, and there was 2 fucking flashes. Pop, 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 pop. There was 2 dudes coming in the backyard, bro, with hoodies on.
That's death.
And they fucking and everything. Like I said, my receptors were fucked up. I went outside. I was supposed to walk outside. If I didn't walk outside, then they were on their way to walk inside, bro. Damn. You know what I mean? As soon as I walked outside, the flash, it was pitch dark out there, bro. But the flash from the gun, bro, like a cigarette when you're lighting up a fucking in the pitch dark. You know what I mean? And I don't mean loud by sound. I mean And as soon as that pop, they missed. I turned around.
Of course they
I ran, and I jumped through a glass window. I jumped through the glass window. I jumped once.
Big boy.
I jumped once, and it bowed out. It bowed out because it was some type of glass that had the white things that through it, dog. It didn't want to do a clean break.
Yeah.
And I hit myself against it. Pop, I bounced back, and then I did it again and fell through it, jumped over the neighbor's yard, went 2 houses down, and then realized that I left my homie right there. So I ran back. I went down the fucking driveway.
Running back.
I ran back. I went down the driveway, bro, to get my homie Noodle, dog.
Yeah.
He's
in a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the waist down, bro. I ran down there.
You're a homie.
To get him.
You.
And these dudes were fucking. They were gone by then, bro.
Oh, because they had already opened fires. Maybe
they were gone by then, bro. You know what I mean? And so what happened is Noodle jumped off his wheelchair. This broad Jasmine tried to be like, "Fuck, I'm out here too." And Noodle fucking grabbed her leg, laying on the floor, and said, "Bitch, you ain't leaving me." Grabbed her ankle and held onto it. And so she got him. She dragged him to a closet.
Nice. Fuck.
Now, with that said, the neighbors came. The cops were called. The cops came, said, "What happened?" We're like, "We don't know." Someone came, shot up the fucking place. So what happened is when I ran, these dudes were scared. They were trying to smoke me, bro. You know what I mean? They weren't professionals, bro. Or maybe my receptors, my instincts, everything that was off, bro, fucking put me in a position to spook them because I don't know what the fuck, bro. You know what I mean? But when I ran, they went like this to follow me, and they hit the fucking wall in front of them. Pop, 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 pop. Because the whole side of the wall was shot up, bro. So I can see it in my head what they did. If they would have taken one step forward and pushed forward, they could have got me, bro. But when I flinched, they flinched, and they sprayed the whole fucking side of the fucking wall, bro. You know what I mean? The cops came, they did a report, whoop-de whoop whoop, bop bop bop. It went down as a basically like an incident report type of shit, dog. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I mean, well, bro, you know what I mean? Like, what else is it gonna be, bro? You know what I mean? But back to, I've been really blessed, bro.
I share to you.
I've been really blessed, you know what I mean? And so I believe in the greater power. I believe in spirit. I don't know who I pray to, but whoever I pray to, brother, when I say, "Dear Lord in heaven, I want to thank you for this food. I want to thank you for your guidance. I want to thank you for your protection. I want to thank you for taking care of my babies. I want to thank you, God, for giving me fucking a million chances in life and being able to fucking support my babies and pay these bills and have these fucking luxuries in life." You know what I mean? And allow me to still be here when a lot of my homies are no longer here, bro. I really believe. So when right now you got me on a level that I fuck with, bro. Spirituality. I don't know, bro. I don't know exactly the ins and outs of your religion, of your priesthood. I mean, until of what you told me, but for some reason, I'm connecting with you on it for me to tell you these stories that I have never told on this podcast.
Wow. Well, definitely glad that we were able to connect like that. And hopefully connecting with some of y'all out there as well. When I decided to do this, for one, I was honored, like, dude, it's gold, baby. So I was like, all right, man, that sounds cool. I was like, dude, okay, I'm doing this for God, and then it's not like, yo, going out of my way, big guy. Like for you, like, no, it's not even that, like it's more humble. It's more humble than that. It's just like, okay, cool. Like whatever I may talk about, either like, thank you, sir. My hardships.
Shout out to Jack.
Yeah, what's that city in Tennessee? Hold on, it says right there. Shout out to Lynchburg, Tennessee. Lynchburg, Tennessee.
I love me some Jack. Anybody that knows me knows I fuck with a Jack tough, bro.
Yeah, so this guy hit me up. He's like, "You drink?" I'm like, "I drink." What do you drink? I'm like, "Whiskey." I got my whiskey from my whiskey taste bud from the Marine Corps actually. But yeah, so like how I was saying, um, what was I saying?
Let's take a drink. Salute, my G.
Salud, bendiciones.
Thank you for being here, brother.
Oh yeah, how can I forget? So it's like, okay, it's not about like, okay, my like combat stories or like my um religious experiences, or or like how crazy the world is and how I can match up to like your crazy stories and my crazy stories. Like it's just like the way I saw it was just like, okay, you know what? Well, for one, I am, like I'm the representative of God right now. You know, like
Yeah.
like right now, but like I'm the guest, right? Like that was one of the things. So it's like, okay, cool. Like I had to ask. I asked him like, yo, is it cool? If I'm like, I'll just be myself because I curse. So I'm like, can I like like be cursing online? Like out there. He said it was cool. He said be myself. So I'm all like, all right, cool. Then I'll do all that. Like, okay, so you want me to be truth and everything, like all right, cool. So then like I'm like, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. It's nothing new to me. I mean, like I chop it up with like homies and then like homegirls, like about what I do all the time, but not just to anybody. Like it's not that they're special, but everyone's different on how they receive it. You know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna waste my time talking about like my life, what I adore, what I love, what I've learned. You know what I mean? For you to just be like, like like tell me another cowboy story, cowboys and Indians. It's like no, because like I'm human, G. Like so, um, I'm not cut out of that cloth. I'm like the military cloth, homie. Like okay, if you're fucking with me, you want to hear me out, I'll hear you out. Like all right, let's chop it up. But if you're not like intuitive like that, if you're not
Not
like
gonna connect.
yeah, you know what I mean. If we don't connect, I won't tell you shit. Like until you bring it up, until you're like, yo, you know what I mean? Like I had this crazy dream, or like, or I got this. Usually the way it goes about is like people be like, yo, I got this problem, and then like I know that you fuck with this. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, then we can try to solve it. I do, like what I can. I mean, if it's like the bare minimum, a prayer. You know what I mean? I pray every day. Um, Either like a 1 minute prayer or like a 30 minute session, whatever whatever the day asks of me, like I'll do that. So like I am like that. But that's the way I felt coming in. Like all right, so uh like yeah, we're gonna talk about the war a little bit, talk about like um a little bit about me. But like I was so like, dude, I'm gonna hold God down, like I'm gonna speak all the truth, like 100, 100, man. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I know people are easily offended. People are construed, cemented onto their beliefs. But shit, I'm a veteran, man. I've learned from a right to speak what I want, right?
So let's get into that, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. So check it out. You were
We're
born.
Marine Corps.
You were born in Guatemala, right?
Yeah.
You said you came to the States during the '92 LA riots.
Yeah. I got it right before it happened.
Okay, let's start. How was your upbringing, bro? You know what I mean?
Oh, I had a wild and wonderful childhood. I had two childhoods. I had my Guatemalan one, and then I had my United States one. So I was born in 1983. There was a coup d'état during that time.
What is that?
In Guatemala? Martial law. It's like the French were the ones that I'm just now I'm just fucking guessing and assuming, but because it's a French word, coup d'état or coup d'état. It's a French word for martial law. So I'm guessing they're the ones that fucking invented it. But we were in martial law, like anyone like past like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., shot on sight, tanks on the streets, fucking tracks, soldiers everywhere. My mom went to labor around like midnight and midnight or so, and we were very poor at the time. And she had to walk to the hospital, and fucking like couple miles, and show says this like I can never forget, and I can never forget her face, and like the way she says it, she's like, they didn't kill us, but they didn't help us, and I'm like, well, that's help right there, you know, like yeah, you know what I mean, like so supposedly like a woman about to give birth is good for her to walk. I've heard this because like I was born on the stretcher. I was born around the fucking like I didn't even make it into the fucking no room or anything. Like I was born on the stretcher. My mom says I came right out, like no pain or whatever. So I was born into that, right? So like it had a resonance of like to like what my whole life was gonna be. So then I grew up in Guatemala. My hood in Guatemala's hood, man. My hood in Guatemala's hood. So I was one of the lucky ones to kind of get like a get out of jail free card. You know, like nobody got like I got flown into the United States. Like I mean, like out of all my cousins and everyone that's like came here, fucking like I'm one of the few. Everyone knows how to fucking hit the road, you know, and I make the journey on land and like all that. Like so, the United States was put on a pedestal. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, I'm like shit. You know, like I didn't see it took much to get better than Guatemala. You know, like because Guatemala back then was still like dirt roads, monte, a lot of monte's grass, a lot of grass and shit. So they came here and like freeways, you see the fucking autobahns. So like I'm like, oh shit, all right, like it's cool. I like it. I like the school system. I'm like, it's better than everything I had over there. Like, I guess materialistic speaking, you know, like yeah. So then like it only worked for like about like a month. So like I got here in February. Fucking Rodney King got beat right here in Pacoima, 92.
So where you got beat up?
Yeah.
Was some Pacoima?
By Hanson Dam.
Shout out to Handsome Dam. I used to go there.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I love the Handsome Dam because you go there in the summertime and you just get in that water right there, and that's just pimp right there. Man. I love that shit.
They adopted me. I'm from the west side of the valley. That's like northeast. That's like Pacas, Sanfe, Silmar, and if I forgot your city, you're in there too, though. So like the whole city starts burning down, right? You guys remember? You remember how I went down? I was living in Glendale, so like I wasn't in the thick of things, but I remember having like a front row seat, you know, like oh shit, the city's burning down. Like Glendale, right there, we're like, what is it? We're like it turns right into LA. There you go. Like when it goes right into the stadium.
Yeah, my
you know
neighbor.
I mean? Yeah,
my area, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, Frogtown, Cypress
and,
Park, Glasso Park, Highland Park. We have one rule, dog. If you,
we were there. You were there when I was in Glendale. Then
yeah, so
92.
So yeah, 100%. So I was right there. I was in Franklin High School at the time.
High School. All right.
So and I was there in 92, bro. So check it out, bro. We have a rule in Highland Park, bro. If you got anything on you, if you have drugs, you have guns, suspended driver's license, there's one rule about living in Highland Park. You do not drive into Glendale. Glendale is a city of its own. Glendale is a top 10 safest city in the United States of America.
I was in Atwater Village.
Atwater Village. There you go.
Atwater Village.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the safest of place too. Like some fool got murked riding his bike, like right in the corner of my house. Like I must have been there only like 3 weeks, and I was all like, okay. I mean, things were coming to fruition of what the United States was, you know, like. But it was the riots that definitely like put me on game. Like I no longer saw the United States like on a pedestal. I never looked at it like the same ever again. I was just like, oh, you motherfuckers are the same as me. You know, like I didn't think I was better or below. I'm more like eye to eye. I'm like, we're eye to eye. Like we're the same. I don't care. Like fucking if you got Disneyland in Guatemala, fucking only has rivers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like no, I get it. I don't care. Like I see how it is.
I get it because some people come from third world countries that come, immigrants, they come from wherever they come from. And yeah, they can sometimes probably tend to feel less of an individual being in the United States of America.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Being the fact that, but in LA, bro, LA is nothing but immigrants, brother. You know what I mean? So you can, where are you from? Oh, you from Koreatown? Oh, we got Koreatown. You know what I mean? Oh, you Armenian? We got fucking Glendale. Oh, you Chinese? Chinatown. Oh, you Mexican? Let's go to East LA, homie. You know what I mean? Like we got something for you.
Oh no, but fuck that though. Cause check it out. So like I had my homegirl from Japan. She's an artist. She's a fellow artist. She comes from Japan, and I've given her, like tours of like LA. I'm like, here's, like Persian land. Shout out to Ventura Boulevard. You know what I mean? Like, the city will have the names there, Chinatown, right? Like it's official.
Yeah.
Fucking, she's all like, where's Guatemala town or whatever the fuck, right? I'm all like, oh, you got me there. But like, I came back with it real quick. I was like, all this. I was like, all LA. All LA. Raza. I mean, Raza's been here in LA before LA was established. This shit's been established since like 69 or some shit like that. Like LA is an old city, man.
Hey, shout out to all my people. 85 people tuned in right now that are from LA.
85 heads? Yeah. 85 heads, 85 souls.
We got 85 souls on here. We've hit about 100 people on this live chat right here. And shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Hit that subscribe button. I mean, the support for this podcast has been tremendous. I love you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Some people said that I couldn't do this. I wouldn't do this. Some people said the shit wouldn't fucking catch motherfucking flame. You know what I mean? We got a spark and that's good enough. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. I love you, mother. Shout out to Orange County in the house. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bakersfield. Yeah. Shout out to South Central, my G. You know what I mean? A lot of people said, shout out to Ontario. Shout out to Compton. Shout out to Santana right there.
Santana in the house.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people said, shout out to 805 right there. I see you, my G. Though. You know what I mean? A lot of shout out to Oregon.
Damn, Oregon now.
Yeah.
The Ducks.
Shout out to Coachella right there. You know what I mean?
Up in the desert.
Yeah, a lot of people said that you know what I mean, this wasn't possible, you know what I mean? That a motherfucker like me that's done 13 years in prison, a motherfucker 13. That like me that just got a GED barely, you know what I mean, at 35 years old, you know what I mean? Like people, like we have stories, bro. And you know what? We here to tell the stories. Hoodstocks is here to tell the stories, bro.
I like that.
Hoodstocks is here to Utah. What up, my G?
Utah,
Fresno. Shout out to Fresno.
Hey, what is it? 609? No, 601, 619? 609, I think it is. Fresno in the house. 509. Fresno in the house, baby.
909-818 double S South Central. I see you, my G.
What up?
Yeah, East Los.
There you go.
Highland Park.
There you go.
H is up to my day is up. You already know what it is. Oakland. Shout out Oakland right there.
Oh, man. My Raiders, though.
Yeah. You're a Raider fan, huh?
Fuck yeah. I'm a Raider fan.
That's what's up, brother. But like, so people, Silmar, I see you. It's going to keep on
Silmar in the house, baby.
Eastside Clover. I got nothing but love from my boys from Eastside Clover. And that's real shit. Eastside Clover, back in the day, it was not, we used to have New Year's Eve parties together in the 90s. Eastside Clover, we were tough. You know what I mean? We did our thing and shit, you know?
My respects.
Yeah, but this is a blessing right here. Shout out to Chicago right there.
Chi-town?
Yeah, Chi-town, Long Beach.
I'm not going to say
Sun
Chirac.
Valley.
Even though I said
Neighborhood Norwalk.
Norwalk in the house.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
What was the one you said before Norwalk? Or what was the one you said before Norwalk?
Long Beach.
Long Beach in the house.
Santa Barbara
LBC,
right there.
The LBC.
Yeah, Santa
Barbara in the house.
Bro, like
nice. UC, shout out to UC Santa Barbara.
Norwalk off the rip, you know what I mean? But so a lot of people like this platform right here, bro. This platform right here is for us, you know what I mean? And I don't get, bro, like this is just for us, bro. We're gonna tell the stories, dog. You fuck with it, you fuck with it. I mean, you don't. It's all good. Shout out to Vacaville. I see you, my G.
Vacaville.
Yeah, Southeast off the rip. Sarah, appreciate that $1.49 you just dropped right there on that motherfucking super chat. You know what I mean? Much love. Motherfuckers be dropping donations and shit, and I always fucking just put that shit. It comes back tenfold. It comes back tenfold. Like donations always come back tenfold. Hey, Adam Rodriguez, Hazard. Shout out to Hazard. Hey, bro, I think you got at us. And if you want to tell your story, bro, shout out to TJ too, the homie from Hazard. Get at me at Lucky Sun Zoo on Instagram, bro, and let's talk about getting you on. Yeah, my boy, off the rip. Appreciate you, love you, motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Blessings.
Yeah. So here you are. Let's fast forward into you joining the Marine Corps.
Well, it's not even a fast. It's more like a blink, bro. Like faster than that. Because you know, like let's say we're 10 years old, and then we put ourselves at 20 years old. That's only 10 years, man. But it's, you know, like we look at it like the biggest, you know, like, oh fuck, that's, you know, like from 10 or 20. So like I got here when I was 9. At 17, I joined the Marine Corps. I was still in high school.
Why did you join the Marine Corps, bro? Well, as a Guatemalan refugee, why a lot of people coming to this country? Why? What made you want to join the Marine Corps, bro?
Yeah, my Marine homies are gonna fucking hate me. I wanted to join the Army first, but I'm distinguished. I'm special. I ended up going to Marines instead. No, I'm kidding. Nothing but love and respect for all the branches. Coast Guard, you're in there too, and Space Force. So anyways. Fucking
hold on, let me give a shout out to the homies from Norte right here. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of there's
what, norteños.
If you like it or not, there's a lot of norteños that support this podcast. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you like this, 100%. And like my boy Shooter said, they're the flip side of the coin. They're the opposite of the coin. And
way to put it.
Yeah. And when
shout out to Shooter, I've seen your podcast up in this bitch. Mad love. Fuck.
And let me tell you this right now. A lot of norteños, bro, check it out. Real motherfuckers are always gonna see eye to eye, regardless of what side of the fence. Check it out. I've there's been enemigos that I fuck with. There's been cats in the pen that it was like, you know what, bro? Like right now we work in the cocina together. You know what I mean? Work in the cocina. Okay. You know what I mean?
We're doing in the military too.
And we became fucking good ass friends. We're telling stories about our family to each other, knowing one day that we might possibly have to stab each other. One day we might have to fucking go to war on each other, bro. But until that time comes, we have a mutual respect. I mean, there's been times, bro, that I've been in riots, bro, and I was like, oh shit. Like, say if it's a riot with the blacks and the homies, and I see that a homie that I work with, bro, I'm not gonna go for him, bro. I go the opposite way. You know what I mean? Why? Because I got love for that fool, dog, and I don't want to fucking. I know about his kids. I know about his life. I know about his struggles, dog. I know what he goes through on a daily basis because I've worked with him and I built a fucking relationship, dog. And no way, dog, do I want to conflict any type of pain on this individual. Why, dog? Because I'm a fucking human being, dog. You know what I mean? I'm a human being, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, if it comes between me and you, bro, then you know what we got to do, dog. But if I can make a right instead of a left and you're on the left side, bro, then I'll just make the right, bro. You know what I mean? And I will avoid harm on someone that I have built a relationship with, dog. And that is something that people will learn in the penitentiary. People will learn sometimes in different life situations. And that's something that I learned in the penitentiary, dog. And I mean that I have made a right instead of a left because I saw someone that I had love for and he was on enemy lines, but I didn't want to hit him, bro.
I can totally relate with that. And my respect to you for keeping yourself composure with all that. I could have gone out. So I didn't get out decorated. I made sergeant, but that's just for rank, But the accolades, I don't really have like no personal ones. I wasn't selected, but shit, I was selected to live, so I'll take that. You know what I mean? But I could have gone out more decorated if I did more wrath. You know what I mean? But like I've saved more lives than 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 death that I caused. You know what I mean? So like I could have done way more atrocities, but I didn't because I'm human. I trusted my intuition. Like I could have, like blown people's brains out and fucking, like I would have been like held, like
High
highly,
standards, yeah.
like you're a Marine, motherfucker. But I didn't, and then like I got backlash. Well, for one, I never put my either myself, my subordinates, or my higher ups in danger either. Like everything was to the mission too. So I'm not straying away to where like I'm not doing my job either because all we want to do is be alive. That's every combatant. That's all they want to do, man. Do the fight and stay alive. Wouldn't that be a nice, fucking world? But it's not the way it happens, Like we die, either we kill ourselves or we kill the enemy. But like I decided not to. Certain situations put me where like I could make my decision, and the Marine Corps actually does a whole lot of that. It gives you like it lets you think for yourself. Like the Marine Corps makes leaders. I mean, like if you want to join the military, I'm quick to say like, shit. Have you heard about our Air Force? Have you heard about our fucking Navy? Like, unless you come at me, you're like, I want to be a Marine. Unless you do that, then I'll give you the tips and pointers, the whatnots, and the what do's. But yeah, because it's not for everybody and whatnot. But yeah, I would have I would have been decorated on Earth, but like when I'm looking at the men in the eye when I pass away, like what happened down there? Like that's where my decoration's gonna hit, like oh damn, like I could have gone left, but I went right, man. Two roads diverge in the yellow wood. I took the one less walk by. Yeah, it's like one of the times it happened. We opened fire on a semi. Well, for what is a semi? This fucking thing blows a block and a half. Like if that semi is loaded, like it's a DW is ID, DW ID. It's a block and a half, man. Yeah, my fucking firefight 6, regardless if it's like full auto or just my rifle, like I'm not gonna do nothing. Nothing's gonna clear a block and a half radius. But anyways, fucking like I didn't kill the dude, and I got shit for it, and I was supposed to be like the best shooter, like for sure in my platoon, but like one of the best shooters in my battalion. Like I'm a teacher. I teach this. I teach shooting, pistol, rifle. Well, we all teach each other too, but like I'm like got my medals, like expert, shoot expert every time. Like they make me what they call like a coach. I'm a coach. And like a coach is like if you want to learn how or not. So you can take my coaching or not. You can just be like, no, I'm good. All right, make my list. Like let's work, make my job easier. But yeah, so like I got backlash from for not killing. I'm sure I'll get backlash right now, but like for one thing that I will attest is that I didn't put nobody's life in danger Like I knew exactly what I was doing. But how do you tell somebody this, that's been in the suck and like their different experience? They weren't there with me. The ones that are there with me, um, like they know how the story goes. But yeah, all I was saying the same thing you were saying, like um, I took I took the other route. With that being said, though, like a lot of people died too. Um, like if God was to judge me on this, well then fucking a, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I did what I did. I did it, and like to answer your question of like why I joined, it wasn't like no patriotic thing. It was before 9/11. I joined before 9/11. I'm about to be 37 this year, so like not too many people can say that, like joined before 9/11. Like not to get out of what we're talking about, but like growing up in LA, like anybody I meet that is not from LA, that is before 9/11, I look at them like, oh man, you're from a different like our LA was different, right? Like before after 9/11. Well, the whole world was different after 9/11.
100%.
But like people are like, oh, I got here in 2000. I'm like, okay, shit, you've been here 19 years, 20 years, like all right, cool. Fucking been your mouth, like, but like, oh, you didn't get to see LA in the 90s though, like so. Anyways, jumping back, so the LA riots taught me that we were equal, but not so equal. Like I'm like, dude, I gotta put up with this for the rest of my life because I'm gonna live the rest of my life in the United States. I'm down to go back to Guatemala one day and retire, I guess. But like we're not there yet, and I was like 10, so I was like, dude, I gotta put up with the discrimination. I gotta put up with police harassing. Like I'm brown as fuck. I got that nopal on my face. Um, Indigenous. I got Mayan blood flowing through me. I'm like, damn, my whole life I gotta put up with this shit. I'm like, all right. Well, then I'm gonna join the ranks. Fuck it. Like it is what it is. I started training when I was 15. I joined this program called First City Rifle Corps. Shout out to FCRC. We're a militia, man. Like we do hardcore shit. We do airborne, scuba, recon. The teenagers, 14 or 18. So I started training at 15, and it taught me a whole lot about how to survive. It kept me away from the gangs, kept me away from hardcore drugs. Yeah, I drank, smoke, but I was occupied. But I knew I had to join so that fucking one day somebody couldn't come up to me and be like, "Go back to your country." I'll be like, "Bitch," like I'll fucking smoke you. Like I'm not the type of person, but like I'm a Marine too. Like the flyer says, I am trained to kill. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go and fucking do it, but fucking try me. Shit. Good luck with that shit. Um, in any scenario, like corner a cat, and gonna claw his way out. So that's pretty much what I did. So like I joined the military so I could serve in the ranks and I could just live a normal life. But it turned out to be something completely different, man. Like 9/11 happened. 9/11 happened. So like I went to boot camp January of 2002. I was in war in March of 2003. So like just like a year later, kind of like some Vietnam shit where you just like come in, get trained, boom, you get sent to as we call it in the Marine Corps, the suck. You gotta embrace the suck.
What's a suck?
You gotta embrace the suck, man. So the suck, simple. It's just like life as a Marine. It sucks. That's the suck. Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that. And here, our church of the suck. we can call life the suck too. You know, you can apply it to it. So yeah, so I didn't go army. The army gave me the cold shoulder. I failed the ASVAB. This is like some destiny shit right here. Like I failed the ASVAB, which is like their equivalent to their, I don't know, to their SAT. So I failed it by 1 point. So like it's not that I'm dumb, but um, I don't like math. And the whole math section, I went B C B C B C B C B C. The whole fucking thing. I failed the ass bad by 1 point. And I'm trying to get into the infantry, so like I don't need fucking to sweep the whole thing, you know? Like I just need the bare minimum, which is 30 points, and I got 29. So the army wouldn't take me. You know, like I kind of feel, I don't know, it's kind of like a shame and shit, right? Like the army, the army doesn't take you. Fucking dumb as rocks, I guess. So the Marine Corps embraced me. The Marine Corps was like, yes, fuck yeah. And I never thought about him. I never in my life thought about joining the Marine Corps. And just one day, shout out to Jeff Reyes. You know Echo. Yeah, he's the one that put us in.
Jeff Echo's the shit. Shout out to Jeff. Jeff, are you here right now?
I'm wearing your boots, bro. I'm wearing the boots, bro. Hey, these are Jeff Echo's boots. Man, my man, that dude.
Is Jeff Echo right here? Shout out to Jeff Echo.
Maybe
Jeff
maybe.
Echo.
Shout out to him and like everything he's about, his family. I know him since like 7th grade.
Jeff Echo said, I'll never forget what Jeff Echo said. He said when he was fighting out there, he wasn't fighting for the government. He wasn't fighting for the United States. He was fighting for his family. That's what he told me, bro.
Woo! Yeah. I mean, I was there when he gave birth to his first child. He was on the army got them dirty. They did 18-month deployments. They'll give you 2 weeks right in the middle to come back and rest R&R, rest and relieve. I was there when he came back. He had just had his first child. 18 months. I did a year in Iraq, separated, but twice. Like it was twice. I went twice. I did a full year. So like some veterans out there might be like, "Oh, you had it good." Oh, fuck yeah, I had it good. I'd be the first one to tell you I had it good. But I mean, like it wasn't no fucking easy peasy. I didn't just fucking go out there and sunbathe. I don't know.
What'd you do out there? Let's talk about that, brother. I mean, you're in Iraq. This is during the Saddam Hussein era.
Yeah, we fucking went in, and I think this is the last time, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong out there, people. But it's the last time that 2 armies met head to head, because like war has been different since. It's been more like, you know, like low key terrorists. Fuck, it's the first time I ever used that word, low key terrorists. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, the Iraq invasion. There it is. Refuel. This segment has been brought to you by Jack Daniels, straight from Lynchburg, Tennessee. Happy birthday. Let's see, because like this thing turns like 330 years old like today. Did you know that? No, fucking with you.
Hey, bro, we just finished the first bottle. We on the second bottle. I mean, and you know what I want you to do, dog? I want you to keep this glass right here, bro. Always keep this glass, dog, and just remember.
I got whiskey while I was out in Iraq. That shit fucked me up.
Keep that glass right there, dog.
Damn near died.
When you're on Hoodstocks, I mean, we're gonna put a Hoodstock sticker on that shit too, dog.
Yeah, I'm down. I like it. I'm more than down. Yeah, shout out to Lynchburg, Tennessee. So yeah, man, fucking it all happened real quick. It all unfolded real quick. So I joined when I was 17. At 19, I was already a combat vet. We fucking punched in my unit where so like some people out there gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm an air winger, but the air wing, my unit is the only one that puts rounds downrange. We're the only ones that fucking fire. So we get attached to the 1st Marine Division. It's funny though, because like the gist of the Marine Corps is the east side, west side, and Japan. So like that's like the 3 most likely places where you'd be stationed. So you get like 3 spots. It's a small Marine Corps. It's only like, I don't know how, it's like 150 to like 175,000 motherfuckers. So like supposedly the real Marine Corps is in Okinawa, and then like the second to real Marine Corps is in Cherry Point, North Carolina, and the worst, the scrubs, is Camp Pendleton right here in San Diego. Man, that's some bullshit, bro. Fucking, they call us Hollywood Marines.
Pendleton.
Yeah, they call us Hollywood Marines, but we're the most decorated. Like when the war kicked off in 2003, they sent all of us. Like they grabbed all of First Marine Division. They're like, no, there's some bullshit. They gave us half the country. They gave First Marine Division like half of Iraq. Like you and the harder route too. Like the Sunni route, because there's the Sunni Shiites and the Kurds. They're all battling for power and shit. Anyways, so like they gave us the task to invade, and we're air defense. So like I shoot missiles, surface to air. Like thank you. I always say that I wasn't smart enough to shoot. Oh no, to fly aircraft. Right, like I didn't make the cut. Right, like I can't fly no helos. I can't fly no fixed wing, fast flyers. But I'm smart enough to shoot him down. I can shoot down some fucking aircraft, fast flyers. Oh, yo, fuck, what the fuck is in the air? I'll shoot that shit down.
What do you shoot them down with, bro?
It's a missile. It's surface to air missile, low altitude. So like I can't shoot down no like B-52, like flying fucking.
Because a B-52 is
by the atmosphere and shit, like
yeah,
I can't shoot that shit down. But yeah, so like we got attached. My whole unit got dispersed to like all their different units, and we became security for the fuel tankers, for the AH-1 Cobras, for the attack helicopters. That's not what AH means though, but they are attack helicopters. They shoot missiles like Hellfires. They got their Gatling gun and shit, like. So we were security for their fuel.
Hit this. They're telling you to hit this, bro. You want to hit that?
Oh yeah. Okay. How's it go? Weed was put here for you and I on the earth. For you and I to smoke.
Getting the homie fucked up right here, bro. Shout out to Anthony Soto. Much love, my G.
The California weed, though.
Why you cutting that jack? Hey, I always cut the jack, bro. I don't cut it too hard, though, my G. Shout out to AA Cast. I see you, my G. I fuck with the jack. I drink this shit straight. I mean, I go through bottles of this shit, bro. Matter of fact, I don't ever throw my bottles away. I have a garage full of Jack Daniels bottles, bro. Real shit, my G. Don't fuck around, dog. Mad love from Australia.
What?
Australia tapped in right now.
Shout out to the Kiwis.
And shout out to Gordon Barr. Much love, my G. Thank you for tapping in, and make sure you let all Australia know that we are right here. You know what I mean? And we tell the realest stories.
Hey, I'm glad you guys survived that whole hailstorm. That was fucked up. I mean, coming from Californians, we're used to fucking fires all the time. Then shout out to fucking dude. That's a whole continent. Australia. That shit. The whole thing was on fire.
Well, let's hear a story about
the suck.
About the suck. I mean, is it true? I seen something on your Instagram that said that you jacked off on Saddam Hussein's fucking couch or something like that.
So like what happened was,
did you jack off on his couch?
No, they were already taken. The army had already taken the good stuff. The Marines just kicked ass, and the army took all the good shit. Sounds about right. But anyways, we're in Tikrit, Saddam's hometown. So it's about like San Diego to LA distance, with LA being Baghdad. And the crib in San Diego. So we get to Baghdad, we do our dirt. I get attached to a platoon shooting up out there. My team leader and I, just 2 nights in one vehicle. Shout out to Hey, Manico, I love you, bro. So Manico, I spent the whole war with my boy. So we got attached, and we were the lucky ones to shoot up north, a couple hundred miles further into the shit, and we get to our destination eventually, and we get a tour of the palace. Like we didn't have to clear it or anything; it was already cleared. Motherfucking Marines gutting goats. I think it was like 3-5 or some shit like that. I was there at
Gutting goats?
Yeah. They were cooking because they had already like it was kind of like mission accomplished.
And so
For us, not the whole war, but like for us.
So there's goats there, and they're gutting them to eat them.
Yeah.
Or like on a campfire or something, or what?
The civilians were like there too, like civilian. You know, like, that's all. You get your collateral, like debts and all that. So like, they got a goat somehow. The goats are there anyways, man. You know what I mean? Like fucking galloping and shit. So yeah, so like we get a tour of the palace, man. So like I'm at the crib with my boy Manico, and we have these fucking cameras that were supplied to us. It's like disposables. Remember the old school ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like we're there, we're like taking our own tour and shit. Everything's gone. There's no paintings or anything. Just a palace. It's huge though, beautiful. It's actually 3 palaces. They were like, I don't know, some fucking Lord of the Rings shit. And so we're looking at the Tigris River. It was beautiful, man. You know, well, shit. If I was a dictator, I'll do that shit too. So, anyways, there's porter shitters. There's porter shitters, right? So, I go into a porter shitter, and I start fucking beating off, man. I wanted to squeeze one off.
On what? on the what? What's a polar shit, bro?
Porter shitter, Porter John.
Porter John. A bathroom? Like a porta potty?
Yeah, porta potty.
So you started jacking off?
Yeah.
In the porta john?
You know, like, yeah.
Actually, why?
Like, you know, because like it was actually
the goat had some nice titties or what?
Like you brought this up because the homie posted it on or commented on it earlier
Instagram
when I was promoted on Instagram. Wrong site, wrong story. But I want to tell the story though. So it wasn't there, but it was in Iraq in a hostile environment. Well, the Iraqis were never gonna fucking bomb the fucking. They were locked up. That's why they had all the political prisoners. Like you know, ain't no Iraq gonna hit that shit. Like we had that shit down. But where I did jack off was in another area. It was actually more near Ramadi, like way the fuck over there. Shout out to everyone who's ever been to Ramadi, Nazaria, Alhambra province, and all that shit. So there I am.
Jacking off.
It's like it's nighttime already, you know, so you know, like sensual, you know, let the mood settle and shit. I'm in the bathroom. We gotta go to the porter shitter with all our gear. So like you could be in shorts and like your regular like skivvy shirt that they call it like regular shirt. But you gotta like if you're the machine gunner, that machine gun is taking the shit with you. Taking a piss. See, whatever you're doing, that machine gun's going with you, and there goes all the rounds.
See, jacking off with a machine gun on you.
So like I have everything there, everything, right? Like my vest, that shit has 7 plates, you know that shit. So they're like, there I am making love to myself, fucking going to town. It smells like shit, man. Like nothing that you want to fucking, you know, like get romantic to yourself with.
Bro, you
so then. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Marine, you know. Shit, I'll jerk off in my dreams. You know, I'll punch the clown. I'll punch the shit out that clown. So, anyways, you know, I'm just a human being, man. You know, like shit. Tell you my quarantine stories. But anyways, we start getting hit. We get mortared.
While you're jacking off.
While I'm jacking off, we get fucking mortared, man. And but this time though, I already been mortared. You know, like quite an array of times that we can distinguish like how far they are, I mean, like,
If it's a real threat or not.
if that shit is landing on you, well, then fuck, you kind of can't even distinguish that shit because it's gonna land on you. You know what I mean? Like,
Might as well finish that shit.
so like I could hear it. Boom, we're getting hit. But we're getting for one. It ain't like no mile away too, though. You know, it ain't no mile away, man. So, anyways, we're getting hit. I'm like, fuck. I could hear the commotion outside. I could hear Marines scrambling, fucking like motherfuckers going into like condition one. They're like, pull the charging handle, put the round inside the fucking barrel. Niggas are getting fucking ready to fight. It wasn't even like that. But you can't blame people for panicking, you know? You can't blame them. Like, I can't blame Marines. Like, we got ammo and everything, like shit, grenades.
So everybody's panicking and you're fucking jagging off.
They're jagging off, and then I'm all like, should I stop? I'm all like, but like I was already seasoned, but this is my second tour actually. I already like gone through a whole lot by then. So like I'm like, fuck these fools. Like I'm gonna finish. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, that shit is not gonna hit me. That's what I was telling myself. I'm like, it's not gonna hit me. I'm more like gauging it somehow, you know. I'm more like
playing it by ear.
Yeah, exactly. Playing by ear. Fuck this. I don't give a fuck, man. I didn't even think like, oh, it will make a fucking good story one day. I was just there in my moment. Like, sometimes you just get so fed up that you just don't fucking care. You know, I think we've all been there. You just don't give a fuck. Like, swallow me, you know? Like, let the fucking world open a hole. Just fucking swallow me, man. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you see so many fucked up shit that you just like, fuck this. Yeah, right? Like, fuck this. So that's the way I was. I was all like, man, if they can get me, that was my mentality, actually, the whole, like, throughout the whole military.
So you're willing to get fucking lose your life with your dick in your hand. I mean, I guess that'd be the best way to fucking lose your life is with your dick in your hand or your dick into something else. You know what I mean? I always said the day that I used to say when I was fucking just like on one and shit, I said, man, the day that I die and shit, when you bury me, make sure my dick is sticking up out the dirt. You know what I mean? So
make that hole. All right, like drill the hole out. No, but for real though. So like that shit fucking happened. I came out of there, and like the first thing like I told whoever the fuck was in the vicinity, I just remember seeing like several boots. Boots is like our cherries, like our newbies, not knowing what the fuck to do. So I'm just all like, yo, like you're gonna hear the sound. I'm like, if it's like a little loud, hit the deck.
But if it's not, jack off.
Nah, it takes a whole lot of experience.
Saliva?
Experience,
my bad.
Experience to be, because who does that? You know what I mean? That's like that's you know, looking at death in the face and you'd be like, dude, I got my dick in my hand right now, bro. Are you gonna do it or not? You know what I mean? Are you gonna take me or not, bro? Like, okay, you're not. Well, then I'm gonna finish. You know, like happy endings, bro. Shit.
Did you ever have any Iraqi women out there, bro?
Yeah, actually, the dude that commented and read up the whole story.
Yeah.
One of our NCOs, one of our corporals, non-commissioned officers. We had like a sheik or some shit like that. Like he had these women. Well, like he was pimping these women, and he came out to our position one day. Fucking, he's all like, I have women, I'll give you a woman. And it's like broken ass English. And he pointed like one of our Marines, like for you. I guess he thought he was like our main man. He was one of our main motherfuckers in charge, but he wasn't it. But anyways, he offered it to. He's all like I'll bring it to you. And you kind of see him like in the distance and shit. He didn't bring him up close and shit. And we just there like seeing shit unfold. And homeboy, my fellow Marine, that fool was like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, dude, fucking, it's crazy how war is though. You know, like war, like it could come to that. Because if he said yeah, he would have brought her. I mean, like if he wanted to like really like pillage, rape, burn, like we could have done it. Um, but we did it, and then like I like that he like stood up, you know.
So if not have been a free for all, I really wouldn't have fucking been the fact that this is the boss, this is the leader, this is the the sarge, the captain, whatever you want to call it. Once he starts fucking, this is gonna like everyone's gonna put their guns down, they're gonna pull their dicks out, and they're gonna be fucking goats, chickens, and motherfucking Iraqi women, dog. You know what I mean? Right?
Well,
He's trying to set the example. Is that what you're trying to say?
He was just
was he gay? What the fuck, bro?
Nah, that dude is
he's a killer, right?
Far from gay. Yeah. Nothing
Excuse me,
against
bro.
gay
I'm
people
not
either.
trying to talk. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
no, nothing against.
I mean,
I serve with gay people. They hardcore. No gay person has ever let me down. They
even when your pants were down.
we're not talking about. We're not talking about prison.
Hold on.
We're not talking about prison here.
Hey, hold on. Can you hear that beat right there? Tell me the one time we can hear that beat. There you go. I'll see you, my G. Fuck with the cats. Anthony Soto, what's up? Pause. Oh, homie, don't say pause. Only gay people say pause, bro. But I'm not saying you're gay. I'm just saying that's the only time I hear it.
He's wondering.
Hey, no. I'm not.
No, I'm kidding.
You know what, bro? Check it. You know what? Check it out. So there's a big misconception in the prison culture when it comes to dudes doing time in prison. They think, oh, you're in prison, so you're gonna fuck somebody in the ass. Like, nah, bro. Nobody's gonna like no gangster with any type of motherfucking word to his name in my era can say that he's gonna, because if you bro, like you just fuck that dude in the ass, bro. You fucking gay as fuck. Bro. Get the fuck away from me. You ain't eating off this spread. No, you ain't gonna fucking drink any of my chanate. You know what I mean? It's 100% rap.
I'll defend that. And then, I got a homie, this guy. I met him when I was a senior in high school, Chatsford High School. Shout out to Chatsford High School over there in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. Fucking homie ended up. I joined the Marine Corps my junior year, coming into my senior year. So like my whole senior year, I was already in the Marine Corps. Yeah, so like,
I'm sorry, I just read somebody's post and said vatos with chicks tattooed in their backs.
Fucking some dudes.
Yeah, fool, dog. I see you, Lewis, man. You cold with that one.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. No, but check it out, like the homie.
We faded for sure.
This fool wrote in my fucking yearbook, "Good luck in the Marine Corps. Don't get fucked in the ass." This fool fucking did a combat tour in Afghanistan as a Marine. He left boot camp before I did. So like it was funny though, because he's like being stereotypical and like
what we're talking about,
dumb like that. It's like, and then he ends up fucking actually going before me, like and actually like going into the suck too, like living the whole thing. Fucking, I wonder if his unit fucking him in his ass.
Why do they do it in the Marines, bro?
Yeah, actually, we all get it because it's called the green weenie. The green weenie.
Bro, what the fuck are you saying? The green weenie, homie. What the fuck is the green weenie, bro?
Anybody know about the green weenie? The one I let him know what's up? No. The green weenie fucks everyone. So like, okay, I go live on this. I can't speak on the Army, the Coast Guard, the Air Force, Navy, all that shit. I was a Marine, So like in the Marines, we have the green weenie, and that's what fucks us. We all get fucked. You join, male or female, you get fucked by the green weenie. So it's just saying like the government or the military fucks you one way or another. No matter how dedicated, how decorated, how many souls you save, or how many souls you're taken. The government, the military will give it to you. With that tattooed with the tattoo on the back. Give it to you,
bro. So
you get fucked.
So this is terminology in the Marines called the green weenie and shit.
The
So
green
I
weenie.
mean,
I can't believe we're talking about the green weenie.
so why?
We went from God to the green weenie.
What? No, bro. Yeah,
No. I love it though.
Yeah,
I'm just being funny. I'm being funny because I mean,
the transition
it's the real world. It's the real world, baby.
Yeah,
the real fucking world.
So in the Marines, there's a term called the green weenie, which means the government. No matter what, you're gonna get fucked by the green weenie, which is the government. You know what I mean? So why are our soldiers? Why are our Marines? Why are our people willing to put up their life for the government, knowing when there's a terminology in this?
They don't know that. They don't know that. And well, like, for one, like, don't think just because you're dumb as rocks, you can fucking come join my Marine Corps. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work that way. It's not like the whatever scraps we have in society, we're gonna fucking throw them into our military, who are supposed to defend us, who are supposed to be tip of the spear. Like, no, actually, like, it's just like joining a university. You gotta get accepted. You know, like, I mean, how many people? Fuck, man, I would fucking have like a gold bar right now if fucking it accumulated. People telling me, "Oh, I was gonna join the military," but some shit happened. Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't fucking playing the lotto. You know, like, yeah, fucking, you win your fucking ticket back. You know, you have a higher chance of winning your ticket back than you getting into the military.
Got you. Let's digress real quick, bro. So back to Saddam Hussein's. You said it was cleared already. You said most of the stuff was taken out. Who's taking the stuff out of Saddam Hussein's house?
Like CIA, fuck it. I mean, I'm just going on a limb here, but I mean, it wasn't us. Like, we couldn't even sneak back fucking like a regular bayonet or like a fucking rifle. Yeah, we snuck shit back, but it wasn't no gold. It wasn't no fucking gold. We didn't sneak nothing that made us richer. Like, our war trophies were like simple shit, you know, simple shit. So like it was already like, we went in there for weapons of mass destructions. We came out of there with fucking different shit.
Different shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I didn't get rich.
Listen.
I didn't get rich off of that shit. Like,
What's different shit? Explain different shit.
Gold, you know, like
did you find any gold in there?
I didn't fucking find no gold, but we found a lot of weapons. We did find a lot of weapons, but everyone's armed to the teeth. That ain't fucking nothing new.
Yeah,
you know, like,
so it's the last thing you need. People are in there looking for trophies, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, the first time I went in, I was a PFC, and then the second time I was a corporal. So like, I ain't shit. Like, I'm not gonna hear nothing when it comes to like shit like that, you know. But I do used to search vehicles all day, every day, and I'll come into vehicles that had a lot of money, and they were the ones working with the government. Yeah, a lot of money. I'm all like, dude, I take $1 off this fucking pack right here. You know what I mean? I mean, it's shit. I know the narcos get down. You take $1 from me, I'm gonna fucking take your head off. It's like same shit with the fucking military. Like, dude, like, you cannot steal from me. Like, if anyone's doing any stealing, it's me. You know, and it is like that. I'll throw them out there as is, because they're all like that. At the end, it's just regular people like you and I in high power
Positions.
Yeah. And then they just, you know, like make their decisions. They pocket their money. Like, when was the last time you heard Dick Cheney? When was the last time you heard that, G?
It's been a minute.
Shit, where the fuck's that fool at right now in the pandemic? What, in this fucking lake property? You know what I mean? Fuck you, Dick Cheney. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You're supposed to be us. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like where's your help at? You know, like, that fool's got like billions. It's like, come on, man.
If you had billions, where would you be at?
Billions? Oh yeah, no, I'd be dead, bro. I'd be dead. I'd be in the sky world, like I was saying. because
when you
they would kill me. They would kill me.
Yeah, they would most definitely. When you have X amount of money, you have to distance yourself from elements of the world that will come hunting for your head. And you know what? So check it out, bro. I'm gonna change this direction a little bit, but just in regards to, since we've been on this quarantine, I started The Walking Dead from season 1, and now I'm in season 9, almost finished with season 9. And all I want to do is kill zombies right now, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even want to do this podcast right now, really, until you came, bro. And you enlightened me with this shit.
Niggas can't even fucking kill you when you're running, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people want the zombies. They cannot even handle the zombies, bro. Bro, I walked into this bar one day. It must have been like 30 heads. It wasn't the biggest bar either, you know, just like one room.
Where's this at?
Room. Oh shit! Oh, okay. Shout out to Lee's out there in Northridge.
Okay, go ahead.
Lee's fucking bar, bro. I walk in there, packed. Friday night packed. I usually don't go there. They're like, fucking gang members, opposite gangs, shit like that. We already know. So then, anyways. I know the bartender, so I'm chilling in the corner of the bar, and out of nowhere, this dude turns to me, and he's all like, "Hey, you know that?" He's like 90%, maybe even higher or whatever. Like, he's like, 90% of people over here can't fucking handle a weapon, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can believe that." I'm like, because I'm like, from my expertise. You know, like, I've been taught how to shoot. I used to teach how to shoot. Like, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's why when you were telling your story how you've been running and like this was sprayed to you, and you were like, if they would have taken one well-aimed shot, they would have fucking took you out. I'm like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know, like, so I'm agreeing with them. I'm just like, yeah, you're actually right. None of these people know how to operate a weapon. And if they do, let alone shoot it. You know? So then, like, we continue talking. And now he's all like, wait, you know about shooting? He's all like, what did he hit me with? Well, you know what? I forgot what the fuck he hit me with, but like, I rebutted right away. I was all like, you're gonna hit me with shit like that? Like, what are the fucking weapon safety rules? I'm like, you're gonna ask me, like, fucking out of bar, midnight, you know, like, if I know about my shit. I'm like, fuck you. What are the weapon safety rules? If you want me to believe you, like, I don't give a fuck if you believe me. Now I want to fucking now I'm asking the questions. I'm the one asking the questions now. What are the weapon safety rules? And he goes, one by one. Oh, I treat every weapon if it's loaded. Never put in the weapon and anything you don't intend to shoot. You know, shit like that. Right? So he also shut that, and then he goes, actually, he didn't get this last one. And then the last one was, keep your finger straight off the trigger until you're ready to fire. He didn't get that one. I helped him on this last one. I'm like, all right, that's right. I'm like, you try to come at me saying that everybody here ain't shit, and you try to prove it to me that nobody here was shit. Wrong, dude. Wrong, dude, bro. Like, if anything, you know, like, it's like, I'm looking at you like, dude, are you armed? What are you doing armed in here? What are you here to do, bro? So now I'm looking at you, dog. Like, whoa.
Was he armed?
No, he wasn't armed, but you gotta come to that, you know, like, whoa, you're talking about guns. Like, what the fuck brings up a conversation like that?
I mean, a military dude. I mean,
He
gang
wasn't
members.
military, though.
Okay.
He was just a regular dude that shoots for sport.
Shoots the sport, gotcha.
And he does shoot for sport. I got to know him afterwards, and he shoots for sport. And I'm like, really, bro? Like, you're gonna call all of us pieces of shit for not knowing how to use a weapon when you're yourself. You know, like when you shoot it for sport. I don't even shoot that shit for sport. I shoot it for practice, and even then, like you know, like
Dude, I mean, it's a different thing, bro. You're military. You know what I mean? Check it out. They're asking what branch are you from, bro?
Marine Corps. I'm a Marine. Hoorah!
Is there a particular branch that you should be? What branch is you from? All right, Marine. All right.
Marine.
Is there a certain platoon? Is there a certain?
I was Bravo Battery, which is the equivalent to a company. Because remember, I stated earlier I was Air Wing, but my battalion was the only part of the Air Wing that puts rounds downrange, and rounds are bullets. So we're the only ones that open fire when it comes to like going out there and play. So I was a Marine from 2002 to 2006. I deployed to Iraq in 2003 and back again in 2004. And then I was supposed to go back a third time, but my mom asked me to get out. And she was like, if there's anything that you can do to get out, please get out. And she was like my commanding officer at the time. You know, I was only like 22, 21. And I was all like, you want me to get out? I'll get out. So I got
Let me tell you this right now, bro. I want to thank you for your service, brother. I mean, and I want everyone else to thank you for this dude's service right here. You know what I mean, I like to have gang members on here, and I like to have motherfucking Marines or anyone else that served in the military. Why? Because we
close
can
enough.
Yeah, we can vibe on certain levels. You know what I mean?
No, we're the same. We're the same. We just make different life choices, but like we like the prison system is actually set up how like the military system is, except that we get paid and we have our freedom, and you get like stuck in there.
I've been in prison with a lot of military dudes, Marines, a lot of cats that served for the country, and the veterans, bro, that they ended up in the prison system.
Yeah, one of my boys, Campbell, he's doing life in prison. Fucking, I did one tour with them. Good Lord, I mean, like I don't even know how it fucking happens. Yeah, my boy Campbell, life that for executed the dude. And this was their fucking heist. Marines, it was all Marines actually. Heist, and they killed the Marine, and they killed the Marine to get to what the fuck they wanted. You know what I mean? Like it's like Kenny Abel shit, bro. Like he was the only one that got caught. Fucking all these fools made out with like whatever chump change, 400 grand, bro. What the fuck is 400 grand? What the fuck is a million? You know? No. For real though.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
You're laughing because you know what's up.
No, I'm not laughing at what you're saying, bro. I'm laughing because while you're talking, I'm seeing some of these. I'm seeing some of these comments, dog.
What are you saying?
And one thing about my boys right here on this podcast, bro, is they fucking comedy, dog. They talk a gang of shit, dog, and I love you fools for that, dog. I mean, because
I love it too.
They said, "What kind of bike did you roll up to Lucky's pad in?" They're saying you showed up in a bicycle, bro. You know what I mean? Like the lack of fucking respect around here is fucking outrageous, but at the same time, dog, it's comedy, dog.
Hey, that shit had a fucking unicorn in front of it. It's all white too.
Oh, you should.
Hey, you know what? I get tested all the time. It's nothing new. I mean, like as soon as like word hits the streets that fucking I'm a Marine, this and that, people start testing me. I've seen it. Fucking, I've been a veteran since 2006, and people test me all the time. Some of them have gotten better than me, and some of them, fucking gotten worked. I just speak the truth, man.
What are the benefits of being a veteran, bro? You fought for this country. You put your life on the line, brother. You know what I mean? What are the benefits of being a veteran, and what's the flip side of it as well? The downside of it.
Shit, I get my benefits. My full-blown benefits.
What are the benefits consist of the time that you served? So how much? I mean, what is considered the time that you served, and does it matter? Does it dictate the amount of benefits that you receive back from the government?
How can I put it to you and to you guys? So like for what it was, like what I get it's like a plus. But I mean, if we were to do it all over again, right? And like all these people died, and then like I benefited from it. Like, would I do it again? I'm like, well, fuck, we cannot be hypothetical about this shit. Yeah, no, like I wouldn't do it, but it is what it is, right? So like my benefits cover me. Medical. I'm gonna die in a VA hospital one day. Veterans Affairs. I'm gonna die there one day. I got my benefits before I even got out, because fucking smart cookie that way. Like I got people that took care of me, like put in for your benefits before you get out. Like we got veterans right now. I've been out fucking 15 years, barely putting their benefits in. It's like shit, son. That's 15 years of money that you well deserved, that you earn. Veterans is like 1% in the nation. So like it don't matter. Yeah, you say I fucking roll through here, you fucking podcasting a bike. Yeah, nigga, where the fuck were you at? Fucking when I was in Iraq. You know what I mean? Like so, like it don't matter if you were a cook, if you took notes for the general, if like if you fucking beat off in Porter shitters, it's like we were there at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you're a supply. If you brought me the water, I mean, like it's a team effort.
So when you say the word nigga, you know what I mean? Being the fact that you are Guatemalan refugee, my G, you know what I mean? Do you feel that it is, obviously you feel it's acceptable for raza to be using that word, and being the fact that you
Yeah, so let's unite. For one, we get put down. We get put down to the media, our leaders. So like I know we have a few black people out there. I mean, I'll jump on a grenade. Like for anyone really. Like fuck taking a bullet. I'll take a grenade for you. Like that's how I am. That's how I've been. It's been instilled in me that I will do that. Definitely wouldn't even think twice.
regardless of what race, right?
So like I try to connect. I'm from LA. I grew up with all cultures. So like I will say words like that. You know what I mean? Like I try to.
Do you say those words around black dudes?
I do. I do.
Okay.
I do.
And it's a part of, you saying it's just a part of the LA culture, being the fact that it's a melting pot and our cultures are intertwining with each other.
Yeah, but we also got to understand where the word comes from.
Where does it come from?
Well, obviously African.
Okay.
But it means king. The word it's not nigger, because nigger is derogatory. That's what the plantain owners, the white men way back when. It's kind of like, okay, like somebody calls you an essay, and it's like this like person that you don't take the word from. It's like, bro, okay, like I'm down for the word essay, but you're saying it not the way that we say it. Like you're trying to disrespect G. So
Yeah.
so it's like that. Like I'm not saying the word to disrespect. I'm just saying it, because I grew up this way. I mean, all my gods are black. I'm telling you, like like my like African community. These people did so much, and then I'm tapping into what they do. So it's like when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So I will say words like that, but to like no mean to disrespect. If anything, let's raise some awareness. It does mean kings, though. It means kings.
Well, so you say it means kings, but in general, there is some African American homies. I'll call them homies too, because they homies, bro. You know what I mean? They G's. Some of them take offense to it, but I get it. In LA, I had this conversation with my boy Spec, which is a brother. You know what I mean? And he said, "Hey, I love Mexican
Thanks, by the
food."
way.
I didn't fill that up with that.
That's all good though. Thank you though.
Okay, cool. He goes, hey, I don't take offense to it because, hey, I got a Mexican baby mama, you know? I love Mexican food. I love Mexican culture. You know, he says that. And so he doesn't offend when a homie says nigga, you know what I mean? But there are some cats that will object to that terminology coming out of a brown-skinned man's mouth or a white brother's mouth, you know? They will not like that and will not accept it and will feel that you do not own rights to using the word nigga. So until you meet that individual, using that word one day might put you in a place to explain to what you're explaining right now. You said it means God. I mean, I'm not belittling you. I'm glorifying you. You know. You
know, so because it raises the question. It raises the question, and so like that's when we become knowledgeable. You know, or like why? Because I will not say just to be cool.
Okay, because a lot of cats just say it to be cool, bro.
Yeah, well, you know,
hip hop culture to be cool.
Like, if you know, like God willing, they're watching, you know, or they'll one day watch this and they'll, because I got put on game, you know, so like putting people on game. There's nothing wrong with getting put on game. Nothing wrong with we're all learning. You know, like if you're not learning something new every day, then what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Like maybe you can let one day slide, but you know, like there goes to weeks, goes to months, and then like you're not learning nothing like to understand each other. Like one thing that I wanted to get across with this is just like okay, we're human, but like we would come from this essence, which is God. So like God made us this way, like it's like a computer. So then like, all right, are we truly wrong? It's like, okay, no, we're not truly wrong, but we're not truly right. So we just gotta like discover ourselves. But while we're discovering ourselves, it's gotta be for the right though, not for the wrong, because we could point out our mistakes, errors all day. But like, okay, let's mix that together. Why? Why this? Why that? So like, for example, with the word nigger is derogatory. Yes. That is totally derogatory. That is demeaning. But then like, okay, niggas. It's spelled different than just like niggas, how we say like in slang. You know? Maybe I'm not the advocate of this, you know, to be like front lines of this, but I do know because it has been told to me from people that are in front lines, you know. So like it's like, all right, cool. Like that makes perfect sense to me. Shit. You know. I'm not saying I'm 100% in the right. Yeah, you do have your opinion. You'll be like, hey, you cannot use it. Cool. But I use it for a reason so that we could get the conversation started. So that we can meet at a line. And then like, I won't say it again. All right, I won't say it again. But but I'll tell you this, that all my gods are black. Like God to me is black. I'm from Guatemala. Did you know that our Jesus is black?
Guatemala is, huh?
Guatemala's Jesus is black.
I mean, so in Guatemala, if there's a religious piece on the wall, regardless if it's a picture or if it's a statue, you're telling me in Guatemala that these are black figured Jesuses.
And you know, like don't get too ahead of yourself too. You know, I mean, like it doesn't mean that black people, you know, like are the best. We're all created equal. That is known. That we're created equal. And sometimes the older brother has the power. Sometimes the younger brother comes out on top. I mean, we've been alive for so long. Like it's not even 10,000 years post fucking ice age. Like we as humans, it gets more deep than at least 10,000 years. You know, like so. We are one, and we take cycles like being in the throne and being on top. Sometimes we're on the bottom. Sometimes we're on top. It's just the way it is.
All right. Hey, well, check it out. Let's do it like this. Anybody got any questions For the homie Zaya right here. I think homie thinks he's okay. Any questions? Any questions? Let's shoot the homie some questions real quick and push this shit on through.
Just stay prayed up, people. You know, like we don't have to like swear into like religions unless
How
you
do
want to.
How do you qualify to be Allah?
What's a laugh?
The African religion. What is it again, bro?
Oh, Ifa.
Ifa. I'm sorry, bro.
yeah,
I said that wrong. Ifa.
So,
My bad.
yeah. So like, I would recommend for you to go to ifaworks.com. IFA works.com. My teacher, this guy, has like 57 temples across the world. Like, he's the man. So like with Ifa, anyone can come into Ifa. Anyone. We all have our own destinies. Anyone's welcome to. Like, when I got told that I would have a path to become a priest, I was like, me? I'm like, shit. I was probably like this. So, sipping my drink.
Hey, Sarah wants to know if you're married or have kids.
I'm not married, nor do I have kids.
Okay. What was that other one? Did he ever dance with a Navy boy in a ship?
No, and I would though, because the only Navy guys we had were our medics, and shout out to our medics. Those were our Navy boys, and I would dance with them. Shit, I'll fucking grab his ass if he wants to,
Because they took care of you guys.
Fuck yeah.
I get it, bro.
I'm making fun of my Navy guys. All right, you fucking see my wrath.
Ask him if he has any nigga in him. Stupid, man. These boys are my boys.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah, actually, we're all just one big batch of people.
Is he Santeria?
Yeah, I'm initiating into Ifa. You could say that. You could say I am Santeria. But I do the African side. I don't do the Cuban side.
What is Santeria? Explain that real quick.
It's like Cuban. It's the
witchcraft. A little bit.
Yeah, no, it is witchcraft, but like witchcraft gets misconstrued, to like the good and the bad. Like, oh, you're doing bad stuff, like no, it's not that. You're getting it wrong. It's just a stereotype that you're that you've been told somehow, some way. You haven't looked into it. You actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Got you. Hey, a wife and kids?
No.
No. Okay. Tell him to do a spell for us, Lucky. No, I mean, is it?
Yeah, no, I've been praying. I've been doing a whole lot of rituals for you guys.
What is it, bro? What does it consist of? Can we do one right? Can we do one right now? A positive one that you're not gonna fuck me over?
Oh no, not a spell. It doesn't work.
No, what is a prayer? What does a prayer consist of, brother?
Okay. Oh, so I will teach you how to pray. There you go. So then we leave this podcast with knowing something, because we did address that earlier. So I'll teach you how to pray. It's the simplest of things, but it goes a long way. So you start off with being thankful. So we're thankful for liquids, that keep us alive, our food, roof over our heads. The commodities, we get to work, we get to drive. Not everybody gets to drive in the work, and we're in the world, we our nutrients. So we think at first. Everything that you want to be thankful for, you think. All right. After you're done thinking, the heavens, you ask for forgiveness. We're human. We make a lot of errors. We are very error prone. We fuck up a whole lot. So we ask for forgiveness. And after we ask for forgiveness, we ask for what we want. So it's like, hey, dude, I want to get that job. Hook me up with that job. Or whatever it is that you want. You can't be asking for things that are out of reach. So don't be like, yo, fucking, I want that Ferrari. Because if it's for you, if it's in line for your destiny, then it's meant for you. But if it's not in line for your destiny, then it's not for you. So then why you should even ask? So when you ask for things, you should really just be like, whatever my destiny has for me, give it to me.
100%.
Yeah. So just give it to me, and then that's it.
I mean, I believe that's the common prayer, brother. I mean, and so now that you're out of the Marines, bro, you know what I mean? So you're an artist now.
Yeah. I've been doing a whole lot of art ever since.
And you brought me an art piece.
Yeah, they've been looking at it the whole time too. Let's see.
You brought me an art piece that he drew. And tell me about this art piece right here.
So it's the Vatos Locos Forever. It's just us, as raza. Yeah, I put Zapata in there, but we're gangster. We are like the suitors, you know, like fucking. They went through their shit back in the day, and then it evolved onto your people, and then like what it is.
Who are my people?
Raza, LA, 90s gangster
shit, right? That's my
gangster
people
shit.
right. Shout out to my gangsters. How many gangsters we got right here? Hey, all my gangsters right here, there's 72 on you guys still right here. You know what I mean? Thank you for all the love right here. And check it out. I'm going to tell you this right here to my gangsters right here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before June. If you guys 100% can share all my videos, tell your people to fucking subscribe. Let's hit 10,000 subscribers before June. But all my gangsters, let me get a 100 right here. Let me see just 100 just fucking roll up that motherfucker right there, because right here we about the gangsters and shit. I'm a gay boy gangster. Nah, bro. I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Hey, that's on you. Let me get 100s right here for my gang. Junior, I see you, my G. You know what I mean? I see you, brother. You know, so I always tell people coming on this podcast right here, I said, bro, this is a tough crowd, and you cannot come with no bullshit. Because if you come over here with the bullshit, my gangsters right here are gonna sniff you out right here. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are like fucking bloodhounds right here. My audience, Hoodstock's audience, bro, tells you like they'll be on my bumper sometimes about some shit. But to all my gangsters that putting that 100 up, I see that shit right there, bro. That shit's flying like motherfucking Jesus, homie. You know what I mean? Florencia. Yes, sir. You seen the one I did with the homie fucking Bodachi. I got love for my boys from Florence off the rip. You know what I mean? Cutthroat. You know how we get it, my G. Killers. That's what's up. Shout out from San Diego.
San D's nuts.
113% all day, every day, dog. We don't play with it. You know what I mean? Lucky you still in LA. Yeah, we still in LA, my G. We still in LA, bro. We ain't fucking broadcasting out in motherfucking buttfuck Egypt, dog. You know what I mean? We still in fucking LA County, yes, homie. You know what I mean? Off the rip, dog. You know what I mean? Look at all my fucking Central LA, dog. Motherfuckers just show love right here, dog. I love you fools. Hey, check it out, brother. So where can everybody reach you at? What's your endeavors moving forward, dog? Let's wrap this shit up, dog. Everybody's been fucking with us right here. Let's wrap it up right now, and let's shoot your plugs. Let's let everybody know what you got cracking in the future with your artwork, dog. We want people to support that, brother.
Cool, I appreciate it. I am on Instagram under Zea. That's my name. ZEA, Zulu Echo Alpha Museum. That's the only way that you'll find me now. Unless you guys still fucking with Facebook, that's Roberto Carlos Zea for you. You're more than welcome to reach me out. My email is theartofzea@gmail.com. And if you guys have any questions about anything I say, any like thoughts or anything, just holler at me. My website is not going to launch until the end of the year for the fiscal year, October. But it'll be elmoza.com. L is silent and Moza is Museum of Zea Art. So I'll be coming at you with my clothing line and all that. And regarding religion, you guys can hit me up about it or whatever. I try to give you my best answer. I work for the man, so whatever it is, you know, holler at me. theartofzea@gmail.com.
Hey, much love, my boy. Thank you so much for blessing this platform, brother.
Blessings.
Hey, this has been a good one, dog. We went 2 hours and 38 minutes. You know what I mean? Still pushing and shit. Hey, shout out to Viginobly, fuck Joe Rogan, Hood Stocks from now on, motherfuckers. Hell yeah, dog. I love you fools, dog. I mean, hey, where can they get that t-shirt you got right there, bro? That's your artwork right there, right?
El Moza is gonna be dropping come October. Shit, it's gonna look like this though. This is the new and improved one. Yeah. Bat Locos forever. Ahí vamos en la vida.
Oh yeah. Much love, my boy. Everybody give it up for Zaya. Thank you for
Blessings,
tuning
y'all.
in. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers in June. Share these videos. Tell your family. Tell everybody you know about this fucking podcast. We doing the realest right here, right? Fuck with me because I'm fucking with you. Off the rip. Yeah.